is 757. It's the best podcast on the East Coast. No limit, you heard me?
You have a schedule. That's a schedule. If you want to see, all right, so let's take the podcast. What the fuck?
Yeah.
God damn. And it was just so, and it's real.
I'ma sit in that bitch like that.
You feel?
Black ass.
You want a fortress.
Dreadhead.
Damn. No Limit podcast with Shogun D-Lo.
So you said it back. Let's start this over. Time and time again, we come back with the best of the best in the biz. You already seen first season, so you actually already know what the name is. But for the ones that don't, we are the No Limit podcast.
I've been feeling some kind of way, so I thought I'd just share how I feel to the world. Let's get it, y'all. Yeah. Ain't nothing scarier than a selling nigga. Ain't saying nothing at all. Peeping everything so you know I'm seeing the bigger picture. Sit down and think and just take a second. Emotions running wild, caging the monster. Did I forget to mention? Shaping into what I thought I wanted to become. Now I'm looking in the mirror, really trying to figure out who I am under the sun. Pain and misery built this engine I'm sitting on. Heartbreaks and lies with motives are lifelong. Let go before the break of dawn. Trying to find out who I become. I gotta be number one. I ain't doing this for y'all. Nah, this one right here for me. For me. I ain't trying to prove nothing to y'all. You really gotta let me be. I ain't doing this for y'all. Nah, this one right here for me. For me. I ain't trying to prove nothing to y'all. You really gotta let me be. Life lessons, that's truly the biggest teacher. Hushers and failures, no cap, that's been my biggest features. That's why it's me and only me on this track. That's why it's me turning the fight on my past. I ain't trying to relax. Bitch, y'all couldn't understand that. Them nearly crashed out. Had visions at the same time. Confusions all over, I had to map it out. I had to map it out. I'm just another soul trying to find the tone to the big. Something like a light is lighting, just trying to find your head. Tell me if you can understand what
I don't know who that is, but that nigga talking.
I don't know who this is, but bro, fine.
I'm feeling kind of
That nigga right there.
Boy, I be on that shit. I'm like, I ain't doing this for y'all. This one right here for me. I ain't trying to do nothing to y'all. You really gotta let me be. I ain't doing this for y'all. Nah, this one right here for me. For me. I ain't trying to prove nothing to y'all. You really gotta let me be.
Niggas told me, man, we gonna shoot this video today. I was asleep. Nah, nigga woke me up in the studio. Like, nah, nigga, you gonna do this music video today. I said, alright.
You know what time it is, 757. This is the best podcast on the East Coast. Y'all are now tuned in to the No Limit podcast with your guy Just Ed and
D-Lo the Shogun.
And we switching it up again for another week. Last week, y'all already seen what happened. This week, you see who we got on the couch tonight. Officially, tonight we got August3x and a special guest, my guy from season 1 finale, Pac.
Gang.
Yes, sir.
Welcome tonight, fellas. Welcome tonight, fellas.
Yo,
What's good, man? I'm good. Glad to be here.
I was actually kind of scared when I walked in the door because I didn't know if the cameras were gonna work with all the ice on. I don't know if y'all not see the ice?
He did say that, dude.
You know what I'm saying? I thought the ice was gonna mess up the whole glare, reflection, and everything of the cameras, but it worked, ladies and gentlemen. It worked. But like I said, tonight, man, we coming back to the norm. You know what I'm saying? We calming it down a little bit. We got an artist in the building from VA, right? You from VA?
Nah.
Oh, let's go to. Well, let's take it back for all the watches, man. Where you originally from?
Talk.
Originally, I was born in San Diego, California, but my whole family's from the islands: Antigua, Jamaica, St. Croix, St. Thomas. Only reason why I'm out in VA, well, America, was because my mother had joined the Navy to come to America, and she happened to have me in America. You know, my dad from Detroit, so she met my dad in the military. So when she had me, she had to get deployed. She sent me back to my family in the islands. So I stayed in the islands until I was like 16. Then I came back to America.
What was that transition like coming back?
Gotta make a movie, man.
Moving and moving and moving and moving and moving. Like, I've never stayed in a school for more than 1 year. So I wasn't even like, I didn't get a time. Like, there'll be times I want to fuck with a nigga, like, we cool type shit, like, go home, play video games, you know, as a little kid growing up.
Yeah.
But then in the back of my mind, it was like, I don't even want to fuck with bro, because I'm gonna have to move right after the school year.
Coming from a person that did that as well, I moved every single year. By the time I got my 7th grade year, I wasn't even really, hey, you wanna, nah.
And make you do sick.
And legit, like, 312 days, I will never see you again.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I got used to that. But, and I used to hate my parents for that as well. But as I got older, I praised them for it, because I can walk in any room right now and network with anybody. Don't matter if you from the country, you from the city, you from the rich side, you from the poor side, you from the trap side, you from the, you know what I'm saying? I've been around it all. I've acclimated to languages, certain tones and stuff like that. So it's a blessing and a curse. Yeah, you don't have that foundation, but I guarantee you can walk in a room where other people need a group of people. You walk in there and you just like, I'm him. I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's a different thing. But I like that, man. So you gotta, diverse. So with moving around a lot, how did you get into the music scene?
For real. I ain't even like, that's tough for real. Like, I literally just started doing music in 2019.
Okay. Well,
So
okay.
you in the islands and do no music at all?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no music. You ain't no musical taste for anything on the islands?
Nah.
Really?
People's into.
So what you do?
My peoples ain't even like, my peoples don't even like, that's why I said I got to be the first out of my family tree to really enter the music world. My family just, if it's on the radio, they just gonna listen to it. My family was never big on YouTube or none of that. I was the first generation out of my family to really push into the music world.
Well, no, okay, okay. Maybe you got misconstrued from what I'm saying. Like, they didn't bring any type of artists from what they like, from their culture?
Nah.
Nothing in the house, nothing like that? Dang,
my mother only listened to soundtracks.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
That's crazy. Okay.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, no, that is wild, because usually when somebody's like, want to take that musical path, they have some type of influence or somebody to put them in it. So for you to just be like, nah, I'm gonna be the first, I actually like doing this. So let's speed it up a little bit, since we don't have anything in the past that has correlation to it. 2019, what made you start?
My mother.
That's crazy.
Well, now that is even
That's
crazier.
conundrum right there. That's crazy.
So I mean, how did that come apart then?
Like I said, my mom loved soundtracks. My mom's favorite artist was Tupac. But my mom, just because her favorite artist was Tupac, wasn't mean she was just, I'm going to listen to Tupac today.
Gotcha.
If she heard some rap shit, if it wasn't Tupac, she toning it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if we all remember Tupac, what was Tupac talking about back then? You've never really heard Tupac talking about no gang shit. Tupac talked about life
Positivity
shit.
more so.
Yeah.
I would say
Hey, I'm about to say,
60-40.
after
It was
that shit,
60-40.
Then he was different though. He switched after.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But like,
was like that because of label
heard-
deals
if you really
type
think
shit.
about Tupac,
Yeah.
you think about Dear Mama. You think about only beefs. Only thing about is the one he had for Biggie.
I mean, Biggie,
besides
Nas.
that, you heard Tupac talk about what was going on in his community. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he won't talking wild shit, but you never really seen Tupac really.
So
like,
do you feel like
you know what
that
I'm saying?
influences your music, man? Because I
It
mean,
kinda do.
Me knowing what you be rapping about and shit, when you say that, it's almost like a hand in hand. I can see you being like a Tupac in a way.
Yeah.
I see that.
I mean, it did for real, like, but
Not
see,
directly, like it's
not
like
directly,
indirectly.
not directly.
I feel that.
But to answer your question and your question at the same time, my mother only listened to soundtracks, right? her favorite thing to watch was Star Trek. So the only thing she would listen to for real was Star Trek soundtracks. And if y'all ever watch Rocky series, the boxing series, the soundtracks for all of the Rockies was what my mother would listen to. So
I'm really just trying to sit here and imagine a car ride listening to Rocky Balboa.
From the movie, like, what?
No bullshit.
Then drink to the street. You be like, you have a good day in school, son. Yeah, I'm about to whoop somebody's ass.
Get on their ass.
Listen.
This nigga funny.
No bullshit, but if you really think about it, right? Listen to it while you driving to the crib.
You motivated.
It really does relate to anybody's situation. Rising up, back on the streets.
Man,
on my own. Come
That
on.
is what
Come on.
soundtracks around,
yeah,
though.
crazy.
That relatability factor.
They do that.
Yeah.
It relates to what's going on in the damn movie. I mean,
No,
of course it's gonna
100%.
relate to real life, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna let the
got a
people
point.
know right now. The first song for me was not a soundtrack track type shit. He was talking his shit.
he talking.
And if y'all didn't listen to it again, because whole time he said it's not for y'all. It's not for the fans. It's for what. Yeah, I pointed at myself, but yeah,
It's for you too.
because I'm like I've never heard an artist be like, nah, this ain't for y'all. This for me. Like I'm doing this for me. You know what I'm saying? So can you break down that song? Like what was the inspiration to it?
For real, the inspiration came from my mother because
Shout out
my
to the
mom heard
mamas out
one
there.
song from me, right? And it did not know it was my song.
That's crazy.
So when she was coming to get my daughter from me to take her out somewhere, and she was just bobbing to that song. She was like, yo, I like that. Who is that? And I was like, yo, Ma, that's me. She's like, what? She, that's you? I was like, yeah. So fast forward, the same year of 2019, my mother passed away and never heard not one song that I ever did besides that one song.
Damn, man.
So she is the reason I am continuing to do music right now.
I feel that.
That's why I said that song is not for y'all, it's for me.
I understand that. I understand
It's
that.
hard though. Okay.
And that is great motivation to use to keep pushing forward. We've dealt with a couple artists on the show that have lost someone dear to them, and you see that switch in how they carry situations. Like before the show started, you said I'm always on time, even when it comes to work. Like what I'm saying, I gotta focus. When you say you open your eyes and you about the books, what I'm saying. I respect that. A lot of people don't got that. Sometimes it does take that loss to really put you in that lane. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely respect that. So you got For Me, all right? You explain that. And I think before the show, but for the audience, you said it was an EP. It was on an EP. Now is that for a future album or?
Yep, upcoming album.
Okay. Let's kind of. Is this the first one? First album you ever put out?
Nah, this is gonna be my second.
Let's talk about the first one real quick.
Uh-huh.
How was that process?
As far as the first one,
Mm-hmm.
first one was more so like the introduction of who I am to the world. Like the first one was basically I was going through a time in my life where I was struggling, on shit going right, and it just angered the hell out of me at every point that I took. I was just being angered. So I went in the booth, wherever I felt, I put it down on the track. And as the days went by, if that person made me mad, that's a track. He made me mad, that's a track. Life made me mad, that's a track. So I just put everything I was going through in that one album.
So you put your real experiences in your music.
Yep.
So my question for you is then, do you find it harder to make an album for yourself since you have to live your life before you do that, or
Not at all.
You live your life and you can draw inspiration from wherever? 100%. Like, I just like to see the dynamic because some people just they just wait, they sit down, listen to a beat, then write whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I find it unique and inspirational when people draw from their life and make music out of that, because you don't see it as often anymore, because everything for the cameras and fake nowadays.
That's
Everybody
why I
want to have a
told
big ass
people.
catalog.
You feel me?
But the thing is, I do the same. Like you said, I might get in the studio 3 days straight, knock out a bunch of songs. After that, I might not get in there for months and just chill. Let life happen. It depends. Like I don't do it based. Like I don't write. You know, it's based off of the things that subconscious that come out.
Facts.
Because the
Heard that.
subconscious, you go through a lot of shit, and your subconscious will tell you a whole lot.
Come on.
I'll tell you a whole lot.
And I
You'll
feel-
realize bars that you said that you didn't even understand.
And I feel like that's actually a good thing too. Like you just said, I might put something out and I might not hit the booth until a couple months.
Mhm.
I feel like nowadays, because of social media and because like supporters or fans, we talked about this, their attention span is so low
Yeah.
that they hear a song and they're just like, all right, what's next?
Yeah.
All right, what's next? What's next? Pause, take a break, really listen to an album, break down the songs, or at least break down the songs in your own sense.
Mhm.
You know, replay it and stuff like that. But some people be going through an album in one night and they're just like, all right,
You gotta
I ain't like that.
see my EP is gonna turn into an album, but my EP is you gonna run it back because I make timeless music. So if it's timeless music, it fits any generation, it fits any time. I'm not talking about things you can't relate to. I'm talking about things that you probably went through that you wouldn't remember until you heard that song. So therefore, you can continue playing. I have people to this day come up to me telling me, damn, that song did something for me. I listen to the song when I'm in the shower to help me with my day. If I had never did that song, you think that person would have been able to come to me and tell me that? That person probably would have went through something even worse if I never played that song.
right.
Probably might not even make it out the other side, you know. You never know, man. This is a hard world out here. Sometimes the smallest thing, the smallest piece of advice to say to somebody like,
I tell
Okay.
people all the time, there's a genre of music that doesn't have any borders, right? It could be rap, it could be country, it could be hip hop, gospel,
Mhm.
whatever. It goes from music to spiritual more so, right? And you can't necessarily explain it in words, but it's a connector. You just feel it.
Yeah.
And a lot of music is like that. Like for example, My Dark Twisted Fantasy. You know, people just feel connected to certain shit like that. So you happy? Okay.
No comment. No test.
Okay.
Not starting with you today.
Okay.
I'm not starting. But what would you, and I'm glad he actually, you know, D-Lo said something about that. What would you categorize yourself in, like genre wise?
Genre-wise, I would consider it motivation and triumph.
Okay. So it's uplifting music. So you want to be uplifted, like you said, you're going through some things. August3x is who you go to. And I'm glad I just said that. Please explain August3x. Please.
So, August 3 times really relates to, y'all said 3 times. I'm going to say it the 4th time because I'm born on August 4th. My mother birthed a star on the 4th of August. So, August 3 times. Get it? You said 3 times. I'm going to come in on the 4th and I'm going to say it the 4th time for you.
that's hard. Okay, I ain't know that.
So I'm gonna say like, so I can see him now like on the crowds or whatever. What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? Thank
happens
y'all. It's been
all the
August.
time.
All right, y'all. Have a good night. Whatever like
Nah.
that. Yeah. Nah.
Okay, so I took that. I like
Damn
your
words.
meaning way better than the meaning that I came up with. Because the meaning I came up with, I was just like, man,
August.
I wonder if he's like finessed 2 times. Because that name is holding some weight. Like, he finessing everybody in the game.
No,
2 times.
Actually, that's a whole nother organization. How about that? We're gonna say that.
That's a whole nother. So
That's
y'all know something
2
that
times the organization.
like a mob ties type thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Jesus, man. This
Yeah,
is too deep.
Gotta know, man. You
It's
gotta
too-
know type
it-
shit.
But you know what's crazy though?
Same thing. 3 times actually a jump, but like I said, he set himself aside from that. You know what I mean? Even if like that, I don't know if he'll probably not have an affiliation with that, but
Yeah, no,
I didn't
no.
think about that when I
Thanks for
think about
clarifying.
August and shit like that. Yeah, but it's definitely a 3. It's a bunch of them. That shit run deep. And with the
Yeah.
music shit, man, you gotta know about all these kind of ties, cause
It'd be weird
you get to go on
affiliations and
places.
shit out there, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit crazy.
I mean, maybe I got sucked into the littles and the bigs and the smalls.
I think we passed that era now too. It's
but
crazy.
you get so used to it that's why I ask artists what's their point of their names, because what are you doing it for? Like, what does it mean? But yours has a meaning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But speaking of artists like Finesse 2 times and stuff like that, would you work with the industry artist if you had the chance? And if you would, who would it be?
Good question.
Yeah, I'm gonna work with. I mean, that's just furthering your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would advise anybody if you had the chance to work with industry artists too. I'm actually blessed to have the chance to work with industry artists. I'm not gonna say their names, but it's in the works right now. You know what I'm saying? So
But you can talk about who you perform for, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Most
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Talk to him.
So yeah, tell him who you was out there performing with, because I know he don't know, so because he looking around like that. So it was 2 stars that he performed with.
I opened up for Jacquees twice and Duke.
Oh yeah, we
twice.
talked about that. We talked about
I
that.
ain't know it's twice either.
Jacquees was North Carolina, then I went to ATL and opened up for Jacquees and Duke Deuce at the same time, and then went back to ATL and opened up for Duke Deuce on the New Year's. So I brought in the New Year's opening up for Duke Deuce.
Now Duke Deuce is hard.
Yeah,
Duke Deuce is hard, and I'm not taking away from your compliment. But Jacquees though, how did that happen? Because I mean, like, weren't you scared that he might take your song and be like, you know, but he take that shit and just run with it?
That was like 2017. He
No,
ain't did no remix in a little bit though.
Cause he ain't put out no music in a little bit.
You really can't remix my music. You gotta
Yeah.
like basically do a remix with me.
Hard
up
as getting a
there.
feature with this nigga. My God. It's hard as hell to get on the feature with this nigga. Let alone try to take the song. You know how you listen to a song and it's already, already know the song for being that.
Yeah.
Somebody else try to come in and be like, what are you doing? I already know the original. You can't drown out the original. That's how his music is. You can't drown out the original.
Okay,
Music.
and I like that you said that. So you're saying that if you put out a song, nobody could jump on?
No,
You don't think anybody in the industry could jump on your music right now?
And
In
remix
industry?
and take it over?
No, okay, not okay.
It's hard.
Because you know how sometimes people be they would be like, oh, Jay-Z does a feature with this person, but then Jay-Z takes over the song.
Oh.
Or like, Big Sean when he did Control, and everybody was like, oh, and then Kendrick came on and everybody was like, nah, that's Kendrick's song now. So that could never happen with your music. I like the title. I give you
Can't
that.
happen.
I like the title.
You gotta have me up there because at the end of the day, if it's a remix, just imagine what I'm gonna say on a remix.
But now he's saying if you feature with an artist, would they be able to
Oh.
run you on it?
If I'm doing a feature with an artist, shit, that's gonna be
It's gonna be hard. That's it.
Okay.
Me and him got on the song, man, and his message was better than my message, but my delivery was it kept up the par. Cause I don't really do that kind of music like that. So it was hard for me to keep up with it. Cause ain't nobody can watch me. Hell no, nigga, ain't nobody watching me.
That nigga snapped,
But
though.
I had to snap on his jump, man.
That
So
nigga did snap. Though.
I ain't gonna sit here and say yeah he watched me on it. We did. We both did our
We
thing.
both right there.
Stepped hard.
With my music, you can't compete with it. You can only.
Compliment it.
That's it.
Damn it, man. Come on. I like
Now,
that.
Yeah,
I
I like
hope,
that.
now I
Yeah,
hope you
on
got that. I hope you got that because that was fire. I want everybody, artist wise, in the 757. Look what they just said. They didn't bash one another. They didn't say one was worse than the other. They both complimented each other.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where one person might have lacked, the other person picked up. You know what I'm saying? And you did it in a respectful way. Why can't we do this? Everybody likes to say, "Oh yeah, Virginia doesn't work together."
Man, they don't know how
What
to
is
work.
what is this?
Telling y'all,
Hell yeah.
like,
What is
really,
this?
It's not about people misconstrue getting on a song with somebody else. I'm not competing with you. I'm trying to add to what the message is that you're trying to relate to the people.
Thank you. Clip it. That's gonna be a
Now,
great
if I
ass
did
clip.
walk you on the song, it's not my fault. It happened.
That's gonna be a great ass clip, motivational clip for every artist in there because it's kind of weird because every artist that we have interviewed is somehow connected with the person we go with next. And
hard.
like you said, tonight we thought it was just gonna be you. I got that last minute phone call. I was like, damn, he know Pat too. I'm like, okay, like
It was legit. No, that was just crazy because I saw that you called us earlier. We didn't answer the call or whatever. Didn't even peep it on the DMs or whatever. Then I see Pat calling my personal page. I was like, all right, what the fuck going on, Pat? I was like, what's up? He was like, hey, bro, we outside. I was like, what the fuck you mean we outside?
hey, no, looked outside like,
I'm like, what?
nah.
I was like, give me like 15 minutes. Hold on 1 second. We ain't even there yet. I'm down the street eating some goddamn curry and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I had to look at the time. I was like, it's like 6:59 right now. What's happening?
Yeah, caught us off guard. Caught us off, but
that's
it was
why
a
I had
good
to
thing.
call him because I was like, did you tell them 6:30 or something? What time you tell them to
We
be
like to
here?
keep everybody on their feet.
Hey,
Yeah,
no,
you definitely
listen,
did.
I rock with it because when I tell her I like to be on time, I like to be ready. I like time is money. That's all
Yeah,
it
no
is.
lie to
I
it.
tell him all day, every day. Don't be late. Let's go. We need to get here like 30 minutes to an hour early for the guests so we can set up. They can walk in. We can sit down.
I'm gonna tell you where that shit really started from though. Fucking going to ATL. The first time. My first time going to ATL was opening up for Jacquees and Duke Deuce. Me and my lady and the whole crew, literally from start to finish, we had to be on a time limit. So waking up in the morning, We got to be here at this time. We got the Airbnb. Got to be there at this time. Everybody hungry. We got to take time out for that. Then we go into the studio. In the studio, you don't know how long you gonna be in that bitch mixing and mastering, we didn't have some recorded previously. We just went in that bitch and just whatever the fuck came to somebody's head, we writing on that. Boom. Only got like 20 minutes to hit the show. Be on time for the show. As soon as I walked into the doors in ATL, I heard my name 1,000 times. I didn't know who to look to, who to look at, because they needed me there, they needed me there, they needed me here. So it was like literally, I seen how they was moving, and I was like, I gotta be on that same time. Because if I can match your time, then ain't no telling what I can do after matching your time.
Because that's the industry time.
Yeah.
If you can keep up with the industry in your own time, man, you're a force to be reckoned with.
I ain't gonna lie. Atlanta music scene is a lot. It's fast paced. It is like you said. Like you said, it is fast paced.
Structure.
You know, compared to Virginia, especially if you got a studio on Peachtree and then you got a show in Decatur, going through the highway and
That's
stuff
why
like that.
When he said 20 minutes, I was like, I don't know how the
That's
fuck
not-
you
that's
made
not
that
enough
shit on
time, bro.
I'll be scared as hell
Because
time.
them roads is something different. The streets is something different. I mean,
Hell yeah.
like just going to get a pair of shoes and an outfit or whatever like that was
Good
difficult.
day.
Because you're going through 15 people. Hey, you want to buy this? Hey, you want to do this?
And
Then
that's
you.
if they got it in stock, because you know everybody do shopping in Atlanta. So do they have what I need in stock in the first place?
And so it's definitely. I would tell anybody if you going down there to do shows and stuff like that, be prepared.
Be on your shit.
Be on your shit. Be prepared, and at least have one person with you. Not for safety reasons, just to help you manage everything. Because if you go down there by yourself,
Stressed.
I went by myself one time, bro, handling music business. And I got back to Virginia and I slept for 2 days
Yeah, that's how.
because I was
really
drained, bro.
tired.
Because I didn't sleep when I was down there.
It's like when you come back, bro, you in hibernation mode.
Mhm.
Like you really is. Like you really gotta be like, fuck it, I need a. But it goes back to what we were saying. With as soon as you open your eyes, every minute counts. If I'm going to close my eyes, I'm going to close it at a time where, if I wake up, I better be right back on that same type time schedule. Because if I'm not, the world don't stop for me. It don't stop for you, him,
You got
or him.
bedtime, man.
You gotta show, not the world, but you have to show the minute why you important, not why
Let's go.
the minute's important to you. You have to be important. You have to show the minute why you count.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I respect that because the older I get, I'm starting to realize that, like, sometimes, man, I'll get off work or I'll get down to editing or uploading videos, and I'll sit on the couch, maybe pop open something to drink or getting a little smoke and going on, and I'm looking at the time, I'm like, oh, it's 12:45, and in my head, I'm like, all right, I gotta get up at 7, I get at least 6 hours and 12 minutes of sleep, but I know when I wake up, I'm not gonna be energized because I'm tired. I caught myself the other day, and I was sitting in the living room, I'm about to get everything started, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to bed, bro. I'm gonna have more energy for tomorrow to get everything I want to be done, because what I'm trying to do is gonna be here. Already got it. I'm trying to get something bigger and better, so I gotta, wake up.
You know how I learned how to catch the big fish?
Give out some gems. Then I just let everybody know it's gonna be free gems.
It is free gems.
Free
'cause I
gems.
mean, it's up to them to take it and to really use it. Like,
Okay.
So it's like, it's not really a hidden gem, but people overlook simple and go to the complicated. You look at the
Okay.
complicated more than you look at the simple. But the simple made the complicated.
Bro, you like a living metaphor. Like,
Hey, yeah. That's
my
crazy.
brain don't tell him. My brain don't work like that.
That was
He giving out
He dropped
Chinese.
out at ninth grade.
Okay.
Yeah, he giving out Chinese proverbs and shit.
No,
Like,
but no, that's
That's
legit
honest.
shit. Now I tell people this, not in those exact words, but I tell people that all the time, right? Sometimes people think I break things down too simply, right? But I'm like, no, y'all just make shit way too complex. Like, if you really just look at the root of the problem, you're gonna see that you're not really angry, you hurt or sad by
Yeah.
something. You just, anger is a secondary emotion. So what's really the problem that you got going on right now? What you sad about? What did somebody hurt you about? You know what I'm saying? And that's just with life across the board, though. You can break most complex problems down into simple solutions, and it don't take much. People's rationale thought, though, when they're going through trauma-based experiences, are not always logical at the end of the day, right? Because you're going through it. You're in that emotional period, and you deserve to be. I mean, everybody got emotions. You gonna feel it regardless. But you also got to understand at the end of the day, that it's gonna subside, it's gonna pass. So you just need to remain calm and stay true to yourself, to your path, to
you have
what
to.
you got going on.
Like really, the only secret gem there is get up. That's it. Just get up. Once you get up, that's when you decide what you're gonna do with your day, right? Everyone gets up out the bed and they immediately start thinking, what am I going to do today, right? So if I'm gonna get up and have the idea of what am I gonna do today, why not tell myself what I'm going to do today? I said, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. After I do that, I'm gonna do this. If I do that, that might lead to this. If I reach out to this person and just communicate and say, I'm like, nah, they ain't gonna talk. Nah, you don't know that. Stop leaving shit to chance and just take the risk of doing it. It's either a yes or a no. A no can't hurt you, bro. How many times you applied to a job and got no?
Duh.
Did that stop you from getting another job?
No.
So you see what I'm saying?
No, it did not.
So it's all it is the mindset of getting the fuck up. Get up. It's so hard. It's not even hard for me to get up in the morning no more. I can have 2 hours of sleep, but once my eyes open, it's like I'm wired because every minute counts. So if my eyes is open for, this is what I do when I'm in the bed. I wake up for 10 minutes. I don't wake up for 10 minutes and scroll down Instagram. I wake up and goddamn network on the ground. If I'm up and I'm on my fucking phone, I'm not here to like a picture. I'm here to motherfucking figure out what the fuck you got going on and how we can work together.
24/7.
Next step.
24/7. That's all I do. Boom, boom, boom.
Facts.
But again, and this is your interview, but giving future advice. I'm working on slowing the hell down. I've had D-Lo tell me. I've had other people tell me, because now that everything's in motion and we really going, it's like it's hard when you get like 15 people in your inbox. Hey, and I'll be like, all right, cool.
Like, so his problem is, right, we can have it all. You can have everything you want in your life, no matter what, right? It's just you gotta grab it at the right time. You gotta know when to get it. You gotta know when to hold it. Because if you try to take everything at one time, you're not ready to hold all that shit because you ain't prepared. You didn't make these bags right. You didn't go to the gym to make sure you can uphold and withhold everything that you got going on.
Foundation.
You drop it all, it's gonna fucking break. You know what I'm saying?
But
Foundation,
they say,
like you just said,
you gotta build your structure. You know what I mean? If you don't have a solid foundation, you can't go high as you want to go.
Exactly.
No
and he overreaching because he want to respond to everybody quickly. Hey,
yeah, you want to be the best person you can.
Slow it down a little bit because hey, we booked out till here. We're gonna open submissions back up in a month prior to this date. That's all you gotta tell them. You got we're gonna get you in because then we'll get dates mixed up. We'll get stuff mixed up, and it's like that. That's when it get crazy. And that's when
I had an artist cuss my ass out the other day. They were like, "How the fuck she get a video before me?"
We a 2-man team. And it get crazy. We a 2-man team right now. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm looking at the date, and I'm just like, October 8th. I'm like, and I'm listening to the little voice note I sent him. I'm just like, damn, I look like a jackass.
Like
I look like a jackass. I'm like,
You think you
damn.
shicey as hell?
He the action dude. He just go. I'm the dude like, hey, let's look at details first.
That was me.
Start doing shit.
My shorty stopped me from doing certain shit. She's like,
Slow down, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
it.
all right.
Because it looks so much neater. When you slow down, you might not get as much done, right? But your quality of work looks so much cleaner.
But see, it's not even
so much neater.
not getting as much done. It's I've been following this step for a good 5 months without realizing it. And all it is one step at a time. One step to you, to somebody else on the outside looking in, is 8 steps.
Hell yeah.
100%.
You got to do it consistently in order for it to feel like one step.
And you keep taking that step, bro. Before you know it, bro, you still thinking you at step 2, bro. You done took 30 steps.
Yeah.
There's
You
a lot of
taking
people-
big steps. You're not baby walking no
You know
more.
what I'm
Now you
saying?
taking
There's a lot
grown
of
ass
people who
steps.
think we're a brand new podcast. They don't know we almost 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years.
I would
almost
say
now.
a year and we've been doing this for a year and a half.
You feel me?
When y'all calculate it by years and shit, you fuck yourself up, because at the end of the day, we don't know how long it took Rome to be built.
Yeah.
I mean, it took y'all having a relationship for however long y'all had in order to mesh.
And literally, and that's what I told him one time. We were talking about it. He was like, man, we've been doing this for a good minute. And I was like, for real. We ain't really been doing it for a minute. I mean, because we took our hiatus. We went to go network with people, bring the people in. Then we switching locations. Then we figuring out different cameras and different techniques of how it works. Then me alone, I had to catch up over a year's content on a whole nother podcast, then come on No Limit and fix that. That's when people go to the YouTube, they be like, damn, it's a show every week. Nah, this show happened almost a year or so ago. You know what I'm saying? And I felt bad because people the first season, hey, yo, where's the video? Hey, yo, where's this? Where's that? Where's that? I'm like, hey, I'm getting it. I'm trying to figure everything out, but
we was learning as we was going.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though? I ain't dropped my first album of music till 2022. I told y'all I started 2019. And the next time I really dropped a project was last year, 2 months ago. So listen to that. I dropped the project 2 months ago. That was an EP, and I went on tour.
Damn.
So how many people can say that?
Yeah.
How many people do we personally know that drop an album or EP and then go on tour and continue it?
I gotta give both y'all props for that, because your story right there, you did it. And also Pac, during his episode, he was talking about the modeling gig and stuff like that. And then what was it, like 2, 3, maybe 4 months afterwards, and it was like, damn, he's doing exactly what he said he was gonna do. So I gotta respect it. But for the listeners, we want to get back to it. We want to break this whole EP down. For the next song, do you want to explain it first, or you want to wait for the listeners to listen to it?
Listen to it, and I'm gonna break it down after.
All right, let's go. Let's get it.
This is All For You. The first one was All For Him, All For Me.
For me.
Now it's All For You.
Yeah, all for this.
You a giving artist.
Yeah.
You're a giving artist.
I'm up.
That's what they telling me.
That's what they telling me.
I know he the artist, but I'm just like,
Listen to what I just said.
I'm up now, they wanna see me fall. Fuck is you hating for? You can't stand to see a nigga ball. I'm up now, I'm coming for it all. What else to do with my back against the wall? I'm up, I'm winning, these niggas mad. Doing for me and mine, nothing else to fumble, so I'm picking up the bag. I'm on when I see the gates, they open. They calling me the chosen one, they ain't see it at first, I bring the hope in. He tend to snap more when you provoke him. Showing my shorty what she worth. No time for nonsense, my mind heavy on foundation, standing tall on this earth. He pissed off, that's what you wanna hear. People faking cloud in the city, must be a disease in the air. Hold up, let me clear. Keep my name out your mouth, rumors don't belong here. I'm up now, they wanna see me fall. Fuck is you hating for? You can't stand to see a nigga ball. I'm up now, I'm coming for it all. What else to do with my back against the wall?
Biggs, this is Biggs, Prime Records.
we about to get in y'all's ass. I've been waiting for this
Been
motherfucker.
giving it my all, what I got to prove. Fuck out my face, yeah, that's right, this nigga acting brand new. Shine, yeah, you gotta shine. They ain't trying to see you win, wake the fuck up, get up, it's time to grind. How can I lose when I never sleep? How can I not see the truth even though your words go so deep? Your smile is priceless, but your soul is cheap. You ain't got it in your blood, listen nigga, that's that loyalty. I pray for success, wanna see my kids grow. I'm out the way, been focused, tell me what else these folks wanna know. Bars, I been had that image, I've been built that. It's time this nigga really snap. On the boardwalk, riding out these stars, sitting next to my shorty, what the fuck you thought? I'm in my own world, care less about what you got to say. I know the feeling, trust me, I'm the one these niggas love to hate. I'm up now, they wanna see me fall. Fuck is you hating for? You can't stand to see a nigga ball. I'm up now, I'm coming for it all. What else to do with my back against the wall?
That shit hard, bro.
It is safe to say that, and this is just Ed's opinion. Safe to say, you're like the Meek Mill of Virginia.
Damn, that's a good one right there. That was a good one though.
You like the Meek Mill because when I
like it.
listen to For Me and For You, I'm just like, it is motivation. It gets you up. Like I can see myself brushing my teeth, like wash my face, getting a shave,
right.
Getting you right before the day. This is something I would play. This is something that would get you going. This is something that you need to listen to make some more money. You know what I'm saying? You might be falling on hard times. I play this song, nigga. I'd do anything.
You ain't hear me say once I was killing a nigga, fucking a bitch. None of that.
Nope.
You heard motivation.
I think he was thanking your girl, honestly.
My point.
Yeah,
My
100%.
point.
I swear I heard
You
that.
get
There.
it?
You feel me?
He had me confused because you was like, you ain't hear this part? I was like, I honestly didn't.
And then 2 seconds later, you ain't hear this? Like, oh, shit. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, I did. I respect that. I respect that. Especially because within the Black American culture, we are sometimes subjugated to one type of sound. And it always involves us killing ourselves or people in our own community, people that we grew up with. And it always confused me in this game is because who's really pulling the strings? Because we all sit back and look at it. We should all be winning. We not saying that, everybody got to be a rapper. We talked about this before. Your friend could be a rapper. The other one could be a singer. The other one could be a lawyer.
Podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
Great promoter.
Everything.
You do the videos.
Everything. And it was just ironic because I was watching a video and I think I posted it on our story where this guy was like, you know why music ain't what it's supposed to be is because nobody's in competition. Why the fuck do we got to be in competition? Like,
compete.
we can have fun. We can have fun with it. Be like, okay, who had better bars? But it doesn't have to be a threat all the time. I think some people think that they can go in a booth and want to tell their story, and that's fine. But with your story, it's just, I want to whack this motherfucker. Okay, once you whack him, then what? Where's your music career? Where is it going to go? It's not going to be heard in the masses. It's not going to be played over Walmart. It's not going to be played over Target or in a movie. That's why I tell artists all the time,
You know what it's not?
What?
It's not timeless music.
Yeah.
Didn't I say that?
And again, I wanted to give you compliments over that as well because you already considered your music timeless. You didn't let the audience or the viewers say that. Nah, my shit timeless, and I respect that. Okay. Most people would say that's cocky, but I like that. There's only one artist that's came on this show that said something in that sense, and ever since then, I'm like, okay, let's see if somebody else will, buck. I want somebody to buck and be like, nigga, my shit is the shit. I don't give a fuck what you say.
But that's what I've been telling people for a long time. Anybody I ever ran across my music, if you hate on my music, then something's wrong with you. Listen to that because I have not said nothing about killing you, robbing. I'm talking about uplifting yourself and getting to the bag. So what nigga hates uplifting themselves and getting to the bag?
Miserable niggas.
So if you don't like my music, something is wrong with you.
Hey Nas, if you ever see this, Meek Mill, you ever see this? This your guy.
Tap in.
This your guy. Tap in. This the guy. That would be something dope to see, man. That would be definitely something, to see.
It would be.
Let me ask you this though, because I don't think you said that. Independent or contract? And if you do pick a contract, what do you need to have in it for you to feel good?
If I was gonna do a contract, you gotta give me free reins to be able to create. That's how I made my music up to this point. Was me just creating off of my life story. I can write about anything. I can talk about anything. I could fucking get on anything. You know what I'm saying? Like if you hear Pac music, Pac is different. You can't put Pac in a genre of people. That's the people I like to be around. The people that you can't label. You can put them in a category, but then you can't really have them sitting in that category.
Nah.
Oh,
you know
I know.
What I'm saying?
I seen a couple of his lives. I was sitting back and watching one of his lives, and I think you were talking about, I think y'all had like a freestyle battle or something, and you was talking some hot shit to somebody. I don't know who the fuck he was, and this motherfucker was like, that motherfucker, and he was in the car with a bunch of people, and he was like, the fuck? This motherfucker ain't got shit on me. Da, 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 da. I was like, who the fuck is this nigga? This is not who I met. Like you was on some cocky, like, bitch, I am, like, you know what I'm saying?
Because like I believe in being humble, but being humble, people will try to put themselves over top of you. Let's not get this confused, because I am that nigga and I can step on you if I really want to, but I be humble with it. You know, everybody don't need to know what I do, but I do be out here and I do make big moves.
And I'm gonna
So
correct
don't
you
pay
real
me.
quick though, Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever humble yourself no more. You know why? Because when
I'm
you
done
humble
with that.
yourself, you put yourself beneath.
I know,
You're
bro.
not beneath
But see,
who
I
you
did.
are, who
Did
you
y'all
are.
see the? Okay, I like what y'all saying. Did y'all see what Dame Dash said?
What you say?
I think it was
Coming down here actually next
Dame,
month.
He said, why
Dame
would I be
Dash.
humble? Ain't nobody else gonna lift me up. Ain't nobody else gonna do shit.
Because he was on the Ray Daniels
I'm
show.
gonna tell myself every
Right.
goddamn day I'm the greatest in the
But
man. I'm
you
gonna tell
know-
myself every goddamn day that I am.
Because homie was like, well, why don't you be humble? He was like, don't you ever tell me to be humble, because nobody else is gonna give me my
When you humble
flowers.
yourself, you're basically saying you're putting yourself beneath another man, and you should never do that.
Look, what I be doing right? All right, so look, I sit here, like I sent my mom the jump from the model jump not too long ago. And then she hit me, she be like, oh, you know, that's nice. That's what really motivates me. You feel me? Like, that makes me feel good. Everybody else know when I do, that's okay. But when I go tell my mom, yeah, I just did this, and that, and I get to hearing all the shit that I done, and I get to saying it, and I get to hear it, I'm like, damn, I really did a lot of shit, man. I'm really,
100%.
really that nigga. Yeah.
And you
Because
know,
when
I
you
seen a
moving around-
motherfucking post. I'm sorry.
No, do your thing.
I seen a post and it said the only people that think competing with you are the ones that's trying to compete with you. If you're around people that's on your level of greatness, all y'all doing is creating greatness. So if
Who does that
you're
sound
talking
like?
about your accomplishments, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
Instead of
I'll tell you
goddamn
later.
being mad like I'm now he said the accomplishment, I gotta throw one out. Nah,
No,
fuck that.
man.
I'm what else? Give me another accomplishment.
Yeah.
Throw another one out there so I can celebrate this shit with you. You know what I'm saying? Like
You don't get enough congratulations.
One of
Yeah.
the things I've learned, right, speaking of congratulations and the Dame Dash shit, right, is that most people aren't genuinely happy for you when you succeed and shit, right? Because I found out I've been blessed and had a decent career before this one, right?
Mhm.
And I'll go, oh yeah, I did this, or I'm doing this, or I'm going here. Oh, well, you just bragging. Why? Okay, so you just bougie. You just did. I can't tell you how many times niggas call me bougie. I was like, nah, I just got a certain value and status of life that I like to live and that I like to keep up. I mean, I have no issue with if you want to be down here and you cool with that. As long as you're cool with that,
that's your problem.
That's
that's
your thing.
that's your thing.
That's
What
your
you say?
lifestyle.
I just want more
Calibar?
for myself. I want multiple cribs. I want multiple cars. I want multiple shit. That's just what it is.
And you gonna get that.
No, 100%.
I think when he told me about his position going up, I talked to him for 2 hours and he was like, man, I don't know. I was like, nah, nigga, take that shit.
Nigga
Take
said, see you when when the marble floor give me cold feet. I want to see you in the trenches, man. I want to
Bro.
see you in somewhere nice. I want to see you downtown where we doing
I
great,
can't tell
man.
you how many trips I took where I was lonely as hell because beautiful places, great things to do, had time of my fucking life.
Everyone
It's
can't
just
go with
me.
you.
It's
Yeah.
niggas got kids, niggas ain't got as much money, niggas ain't got, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn, I'm making all this goddamn money. I'm out here by my, and I would have people with me. I'll bring a shorty with me, fly like, come
Yeah.
on, I got it. I'm gonna fly you out, whatever, do the thing. But I'm like, damn, where my niggas? Where my homies at? Where
Yeah, my dog. So
feel
you got to
me?
come back home and do stuff with them. Like on your
feel me?
birthday, you got 2 options on your birthday. Go out of town by yourself and realize that most niggas is not about to be able to pay for your trip.
You feel
or
me?
stay in town and do something with them niggas.
Everyone
That's your
can't
2
go.
options.
Bro.
Everybody can't go.
Yeah, and so what I've been doing is coloring certain people, right? Because everybody has their own trials and tribulations in their life.
Hey, hold on. I hate to pause this real quick. I gotta use the restroom real
Do your
quick.
thing.
Go ahead, bro.
Y'all continue to
Yeah, yeah, we
Damn
good, we
drink,
good.
man.
Hey, I will say this though. Everybody on the show, y'all got some weak ass bladders.
I tell y'all, I said this the last 2 shows. Niggas need to start doing yoga. It'll help y'all bladder. I promise you.
Guys,
All right, so look, I got a question, man. I just hold on. We speaking on congratulations. Had to tell y'all congratulations on y'all new spot,
Appreciate
on
it.
y'all new ventures. Cause like I said, niggas don't get congratulations at all. They don't come congratulations for dropping the tape or nothing like that. But at the end of the day, it takes time and it takes a lot of energy. And like y'all said, y'all had to take time to fine tune the shit y'all doing. Y'all had to get y'all cameras right, get everything, get it all together. So I mean, congratulations and I'm ready for the next step for y'all, man.
yeah, I actually want to
Appreciate
give
that.
you congratulations too because
Hey, good luck.
after the first season, you was the season finale. Everybody that we had on the second season, Prime Records. And look, I made a post. I was just like, fuck Prime Records. Fuck y'all. But it was, you know what I'm saying? I love hearing it because I know who's involved with it.
Yeah.
But it was just like, Damn, y'all really doing y'all thing over there, man.
In the
Prime
beginning,
is
it was pissing us
historical
off.
for North. I mean, I'm not even from out here, but as a history point, they did their thing before they was even Prime. It was DNA. So then them coming and giving artists a space to come and develop, because they used to do like 25 Tuesdays and they had Creative Tuesday and the open, not even Puffin Mic. They did their own open mic before Puffin Mic that was lit too. You know what I mean? So all the steps that they took, it brought all the traction. All the people that come through there is like they're Norfolk and this area staples.
Yeah.
You know, this is not. It's not a studio where you do get people from out of town come all the time, because you can look on Google and just go there. You know what I mean? You get a lot of random people, but Biggs and Hayes, they work with your people from out here. They work with your staples. Everybody that that's coming out of this area, yeah, they work with them. So they support niggas too. They ain't even shicey. They'll pull it to another studio just to work with them. You know what I mean? It's not all about money with them.
So shout out to Prime Records. This is a No Limit shout out to Prime Records. Hey, we see what y'all doing over there. I respect it.
Prime Week.
And for all the artists that are trying to start up or just haven't found a home, hey man.
Can I say one thing? Shout out to Prime, but shout out to my big brother Biggs at the end of the day, because he really believed in my passion and my dream. And me even being here with y'all right now, speaking to y'all, is really off the, you know what I'm saying, the strength that Biggs ain't never give up on me. I was in this man's studio.
That's a big nigga too. Like, you know, he know a lot of motherfuckers. For him to even fuck with you, you like,
listen,
that's hard.
He record probably like 10 people a night, and I'm in the studio sleep.
30 people a day.
Sleep. He trying to get me up. Let's do a song. I do that song, go back to sleep. Before I go back to sleep, he'll wake me up, literally woke me up for a session. I don't know what nobody was talking about in the booth. He told me, go in that booth. I put the headphones on, he played the beat, went in, came out, everybody just staring at me. Silent. Like, yo.
Okay.
And then went back to sleep.
You know who that reminds me of, and rest in peace to him. Takeoff. They said the exact same thing. Like doing music videos, or sometimes when they were recording, he was asleep most of the time. He was chilling, like he was in his own thing. Tap him, wake up, and then he just spit.
This man had a whole podcast, and I was in the corner asleep doing his podcast right beside him.
I couldn't do that. I snore a lot, bro.
I was snoring.
Yeah, no cat do it.
He would tap me, and I'd wake up like, oh, look up at everybody. Psh, fuck them.
Damn.
Go back to sleep.
Okay.
I was in that mentality. Like, my first music video, for me, I was telling you about that. That man stopped the whole music video, pulled me to the side, got me together. And I went back on that motherfucking music, man, and I ran it. And that man ain't never stopped believing in me. That man would listen, nah, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. He used to take me to all his events with him. And I just hang out with Biggs the whole time, just watching everybody, quiet. Wherever Biggs go, I'm just behind him, like, where we going next? Cause I wasn't a talking person. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to socialize with nobody. I'm a whole artist around gifted hands, other people. I'm around all these people, not talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, fuck that. At the moment, my mind was fucked up. I was down bad. But this man still, nah, you ain't down bad. You with me, bro. We gonna pick you up because of Biggs, bro.
That nigga be motivated. You don't like, that is a motivational nigga.
Well, hopefully we get to meet him one day. Hopefully we get to meet him.
I think Biggs was in our DM asking about the show though.
He was?
Come on, man.
I think so.
Again, no offense to anybody that's been in DMs.
I think so.
There's like 15 of y'all a day.
You didn't dub Biggs?
I'm sorry, bro.
We messaged him for sure. We was talking to him, but this was I think you was in Jersey and I was on my little stunt going around.
Oh, okay.
When I was in Rhode Island. Yeah. That did happen. That did happen. That did happen.
Because then he got busy doing some stuff and we just never linked back up yet. But
that happens. That happens a lot, and I do apologize.
That's life, man.
But
that's a business, man. He understands business.
Like again, bro. Like I tell people all the time. Well, we tell people all the time. You see the show, you like what we got going on, you like the vibe.
Oh, this shit lit now, bro.
Please, we need at least 2 more people.
Nah,
we need
I'm telling you, this shit lit now. You got,
know what I'm saying?
You got, you know how hard it is to have me and him together?
Never before
on camera.
Yeah.
We ain't even popped on stage yet and performed. We got a whole song together no one heard.
Is it released though?
Yeah.
Not released.
Not released at all.
Oh.
Believe it or not, man, I went in there.
We do No.Limit exclusives.
It was our first song, right? It's like, because we met each other like
met through
a
Biggs.
while ago. We met each other at Audible Asylum like a long time ago. But we pulled up to the studio and he had a session because he be doing his shit with Biggs. And I was there engineering and shit. So Biggs said, yo, go in there and lay this song down. So I went in there, I started recording and shit. August came in behind me. And like I said, my part is the second verse. So I recorded the second verse first. Then he came back in and recorded this verse. I started knocking my shit out. I'm talking about I'm in the studio. I'm actually in the studio recording from the outside type shit.
And engineering his own shit.
At the same time. Most time I'd be right beside the TV. But this time I was way across the room. So I'm doing my thing and shit. Dude turn on his music. So all you hear is the 808 in the background of my part. And his part, I guess I might record his part a little too loud. Just a little bit. So we got to finish mixing.
Still crisp,
but
though.
yeah, what?
Shit, that shit was
I'm telling you, nigga. When that shit drop, whole nother level.
Is that gonna be on the album or is that?
Hell yeah, that's on the album.
Okay,
that's on the album.
So we can expect that February.
That's the only feature on my album is him.
So we can expect that February.
That's actually kind of wild. I wish we had a No.Limit exclusive, but that's okay. I do want to ask y'all something because, like you said, you do engineer and y'all are both artists and stuff like that. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I think it's a page out there to put out who's the top 50 or top 20 artists or whatever like that. top producers, top engineers, like
catch your waves.
How do y'all? Because I know some people on there. On all 3 of those categories. But how do y'all feel about that?
That shit don't bother me at all because, like I said, I started doing music in 2019, right? Just because I'm starting doing music doesn't mean I'm out on the scene.
Okay.
Doing music is, for me, it's a breakdown. You got to find out who you are as an artist before you present it to the mass. You know what I'm saying? So you can be doing music for a year or 2 years before you, this is who I want to be. Or, you know, when most people start doing music, they talk about anything. You just trying to rhyme and sound hard. Then you start you understanding your life pattern. Like, you say something hard on this one track, but what's next? That's what fucks people up. Did this song, what's next? What are you gonna, you can't keep talking about the same thing over and over and over. So are you an artist or are you just a rapper?
A funny story about that.
But I'm gonna tell you though, before you even say that list, that shit doesn't bother me. You know why? I consider myself top 10 in Virginia. Top 10. Because there's music that you haven't even heard yet. It's gonna fuck you up because it's like I said earlier, how can you hate on the message? How can you hate the message?
My only thing with the list, it's not a problem with it, but I'm trying to word this the right way. It's hard to when you don't know everybody that's out there, can you make a list? Like I like the people that's on the list. Taking the producer list, everybody's list was cool, you know what I mean? And that's to them. But that's not what everybody else in the world see. I might know an artist that you don't even know that's from out here. You know what I mean?
And that was my question.
That's the only thing.
How are you polling this? How are you tallying?
Because
who's the best producer, engineer, artist?
So, mind you, you got 804s on there, you got 540s on there, you got 757s on there, you got 434s on there, and that's why I said it's crazy because I went to high school with one of the top producers that actually was on DJ Khaled's album and produced a bunch of songs and stuff like that. But when I said something about it, somebody said, "Yo, who is that?" And I was like, "That's crazy that you don't," because he's the hottest producer in Roanoke, Virginia, which is 540.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go to the 804, and I'm looking at Chop and all them, and I'm just like,
Videographer, they didn't put
niggas
Pac
don't
up
know who that is, and like. It's weird because I know 757 artists that are way better than some of that whole list. So again, I understand exactly where y'all coming from. And to kind of go back to what you said about what's to say next, I did the same thing. I changed my name, like entertainment name, 3 times. You know what I'm saying?
Give me the first. I want to know the first one.
The first one I actually made a hat, and I went by Quest. Quest.
That's hard. Quest.
Went by Quest, and then I made the Nomad brand. Notice One, Making a Difference. That was for Virginia. Mm-hmm. And then the second one was Ed the Don. Ed the Don was the whole rapper. Cause
That's the third.
What? The name?
You said Quest?
No. Nomad was the brand that went with Quest.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
Ed the Don was cause I was doing shit in the streets and shit like that. So I wanted that hood. I'm doing everything everybody talking about. I'm doing it. And then I sat back and thought about it, and I recorded my with Monty. Another producer engineer did that with him, and he was just like, "Bro, you a singer? Where did this come from?" I was like, "Bro, I just want to tell my story." He was like, "But then what?" And I was, when you said, "But then what?" I was like, "That's crazy." That's when I switched my name. And I was like, "I'm just Ed. Like I'm just me. Like this is it. Like it is. Yeah, it's just me. Fuck what everything else is."
Crazy. If you did or if you do your research on me, you would see some shit that will fuck you up because I'm always around. Everyone that's always named, I'm always around them.
Man, I was up in there. You seen HB the engineer, right? On the list. I was up in there with not too long ago. I be in the rooms, man. You get in the rooms, man. You gotta know how to act.
And that's the thing. Like it's like you don't have to make the loudest noise to make the loudest noise.
Hell, Max was even on there. Max Porter, he was on there too.
Yeah,
so I was just
You
like,
see what I'm saying? Like it's. I don't trip off those lists because I know me. I'm talented already. You know what I'm saying? This is, like I said, this is the second time I've been on the podcast since I started doing music in 2019.
"No, fuck the other one."
My
This
first one was in
first time.
2021.
Hey, you wanna know what's crazy though? I ain't mean to interrupt you, man.
Nah, go ahead.
But I was actually, cause I do a lot of study. Like, you know, my own time when it comes to this music shit. That's how I learn a lot of shit. Doing like studies and stuff on other situations. And Texas, believe it or not, Texas whole like their whole music scene came up off of Say Cheese making these damn different ass what you call it, top 10s. So then you had rappers chiming in, "Oh, well, I'm top 10. But it made everything. It brought the hype in there. You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons why Texas came up as a music industry. You feel me? So it be little things like that you might not even know, but it might be the next step.
And that's why.
So you can't hate it. You just gotta respect it and keep moving to the next time.
Cause this is what I'm about to say. Like if you check my shorty's YouTube page out, Crystal.Liann with 2 N's. I'm gonna say it one more time. Crystal.Liann. If you look at her vlogs, she has vlogged my whole music career. It started at Prime Records, and if you literally watch those vlogs, it just kept going. The crowd started with this, and the crowd ended up like this.
So she got you in the corner sleeping too?
Nah, she ain't got that part. She ain't got that part.
She was like, "You see this motherfucker right here sleeping? He knocked the fuck out
Damn,
snoring."
ain't caught that.
Nah.
The thing about that is, if
She,
you really fucking watch those vlogs, you would see it from. You would even see packing the. You would see this shit.
Yeah,
this shit
see
is
me
crazy.
performing. Didn't even know this nigga, just performing.
You would see it all. Like it. It literally is. The receipts are there. So when I'm saying I'm not lying on anything I'm saying. Like I am lit. Like
Living
as far
history.
as 757 goes, I am lit as an artist because what artist drops? How many artists is not knocking no artist ever? But how many people drop an album, an EP, and what's
Go get on
next?
Jacquees
What's
and
next?
Duke.
I said it. What's next, right? Like Pat just said, I dropped the EP. What did I do? Literally right after that.
Right after.
Not even a small tour. One on that, you know, that big tour.
Bro,
You know what I mean?
And you got that experience that most of them don't have.
So it goes back to what you said. How am I not in the list? Think about it. How am I not on the list? I'm not knocking that list whatsoever, but think about what I'm saying. If I have receipts to show you everything I've been doing from day one when it was one person cheering, Lil Baby had a documentary where he first performed was nobody there but 10 people. And he kept going. Look at Lil Baby now. You can't even mention Lil Baby name without having 10,000 people in the fucking stadium, right? So I think what people in VA get confused is that we get too consumed with the hype of another artist instead of focusing on the ones you have around you that can really boost your career. Like, not in saying it's boost as in this or that, but if this man is doing something that no one else in this area is doing, why not promote this man? Why not cheer him on? Because you never know, he might come and do a track with you, you don't know, but because you are so focused on hating the next man for you not being where you want to be at, you tend to tear down yourself. Not saying you tear down him, but you don't even know the little bit of you just being happy to see somebody from your city get put on or from your state get put on. Why are we so focused on other artists outside the state that don't care about Virginia?
Thank you.
You have so many people in Virginia that's talented.
Thank you.
But because so many people don't want to see the next man win, you tear everybody down instead of just really focusing on developing yourself as an artist. I want to work with him. He hard. Let me work with him. Why not? There's what's the beef in Virginia? Let's just really talk about it. There's no beef in Virginia.
It's literally no beef.
It's none.
Literally 2020. I did did my own research. Registered. I'm talking about BMI, ASCAP, and just registry name wise. 6,000 artists in Virginia registered. Right. None of them really beef with each other. None of them. Usually, the only beef that come is when Virginia artists leave to do shows or go out of town. They beef with out of town motherfuckers and bring that beef to Virginia, and it makes it look like, oh yeah, they beef with no. It's a Virginia motherfucker that goes to Texas or go to down to Georgia or to go to New York. They don't fuck with their ways or they don't understand because most Virginia artists were lovable. You know what I'm saying? We're lovable artists. We're easy to work with.
All different. No one's the same. You go to, okay, I ain't gonna say certain states, but you go to this state, that state, everyone sounds
the same.
The same sound.
Fuck
But
New
see,
York.
that's an impasse for us
is.
too, though, because like Atlanta, we don't say it. Atlanta, they got a sound. They might not all have the same type music, but they had an accent and a cadence that makes they sound.
They
you know
all
what
do.
I mean?
Cali
New
does,
York,
the Bay
every
does,
place.
New York,
We don't.
Texas.
But that's because
We don't, though.
That's because Virginia's a melting pot. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
we're
saying?
mixed with
Virginia,
military
it's-
mainly.
We're so
it's
talented.
everywhere.
We somewhere you come to sell music at.
That's just what
Making
it is.
music here and selling music is
Yeah,
two different places.
things.
Go to Atlanta and New York to make it.
So
You
I
sell
feel
it.
like part of the reason that it is sometimes hard to get out of that crab in the bucket mentality here, right, is because everybody's so different. So it's like, damn, he not be able to fit in my pocket. All right, I can't rock with him because he can't fit in this pocket.
Yeah.
Or I can't fit in his
I can't-
pocket. You know what
They
I'm
would
saying?
never thought we'd do music together. Never.
Would not.
So
I've
I feel
heard-
like
Truly fresh.
with people who come from the same city, like Detroit,
Hey, come on,
like
man.
Texas, like New York, like Atlanta, and stuff like that. Like you said, they have a
Bro, I got
cadence,
Detroit in
similar
my
accent.
DNA. My dad from Detroit.
But
I
that's the
meant to
whole
tell
thing,
you
right?
that too. You know my family from Detroit, man.
See,
It's
why
probably
you
a lot
think we
then.
here in the same seat right now?
I got
You
a
know what I'm
lost
saying?
brother that I ain't never met. That's like
brother, I got
that.
a
He used to
brother.
shoot
Man,
for
that's
Ayo and
crazy.
I
Tia.
think people
Nigga, you might be my brother.
for the audience, I don't think they understand the difference in their music. So I want y'all to not only check out Pac Rollo's, but I want you to check out August3x's music because, like I said, we've had Pac on the show before.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't try to rob somebody off this motherfucking music. Well, let me stop.
But the first time he met me, though, it was not that time, though.
It gets you in that mindset.
But this man's so diverse, it's crazy.
Yes.
You wouldn't think it.
which is weird because back then we didn't do what we do now, so we didn't get to really open up that okay, listen to everything he got. His intro song, I guarantee you go to the first season finale,
Yeah.
you'll listen to it and you'll be like, hold on, what the fuck? And then listen to your music, seeing these two on the couch, is weird.
Not necessarily, right? Because I think it's the last song or the second song we play. My long lost love. From
You know, that was the one y'all
Experiences.
seen me at the Prime Records. Y'all
Yeah,
seen me
yeah,
do that, and you thought I was a neo soul artist.
Yeah.
So when I got on, I said, "Nah, that was just a
I
that
forgot the
was just a
ski
fad."
mask on, had the big goggles
He said
on.
that was for Valentine's Day.
He
That
let
joint
them
just got
goggles.
thrown out.
I'll tell you that nigga let them
Yeah.
goggles.
Yeah,
He had them
yeah.
goggles on. We looking like, oh
Might be.
shit, he
When
about
I
to be a
first met
thug,
Pat,
bro.
I'm like, I ain't
The
gonna hold
youngest
you.
nigga I knew was acid reflux though. He was like,
Man.
because I was like, hey, you want to hit this blunt? He was like, nah, my acid reflux.
I remember that.
That shit bad as hell.
Hey.
Bro, the way me and
That
him
shit
first
killer.
met, it was weird though, right?
Shit
Because like I said, we met at the music scene, and it won't even know. He didn't even perform that night, but it was just like on some, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? Da 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 da. Like I told you, this is before I even met Biggs when I met.
Yeah,
Pat.
right before that.
So I'm already. I was in the street. I was listening. I was just trying to get $1. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm meeting people, I don't meet people and talk to people. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. It's music. Of course, everybody gonna talk to each other because niggas trying to fill each other out. Like, oh, what kind of music he do? Or da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? When I met him, it was different. It was more so like, you cool? Da 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 da.
Believe
This
it or
nigga
not.
offered me the blunt. If a nigga offer me the blunt, I know you cool because you're not gonna offer your blunt. You know what I'm saying? You rather smoke that shit with yourself and your
Yeah.
niggas. Nigga offer me the blunt. I said, hell yeah, I'm gonna hit that bitch. Hit it.
Shit,
I
goddamn.
only hit that bitch like twice and I gave it back and I was like, I appreciate you. And then guess what? We both had we had to pop out at the RVA Fest.
Hell yeah.
I had
Yeah.
no liquor, right? I ain't had no smoke. I'm just sitting there just like I'm in my zone.
Send the junk, go get it.
That nigga came out of nowhere. Bro, you need a drink. I said, bro, I ain't got nothing. I gotta go get it. He was like, no, nigga, I got it for you. I said, bro, how much you want for it? I ain't about it. He's like, man, you
Get a
tryna
drink,
pay me
man.
for
Get a
the
drink, man.
Man.
Then he
Tryna
said, I
get
got
that.
the smoke. I said, bro, I ain't. He's like, nigga, no, nigga.
Yeah, just
no,
come on,
nigga,
man.
we sat in my car, me, him, and my nigga Sleeves.
Didn't no sleeves at all.
They didn't know Sleeves at all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what they
No
talking about, right?
bullshit.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
And goddamn, we got right.
Hell yeah.
Niggas left out that car. And that was it, bro. That was
on
it.
doing our thing again. But I ain't gonna lie, it's hard to work with me. Like I only work with people I really fuck. Like not even that. I do work with people I really fuck with, right? But it take time to work with me. Like before I start working with anybody, it's at least like 6 months.
You wanna know motherfuckers first before
Yeah,
you
yeah. Like we gotta be at least cool. Like
That there's a group that you're dealing with, and I don't want to butcher their name, but there's a group.
He
that
not
you're-
in a group though.
Yeah,
Okay, it's not okay. It's not a
He in
group,
yeah.
but
I be fucking with After Dark music group. They cool.
and I don't think that's it.
Not
It's
them.
like a CH.
Man, you talking about BSD?
Cause look, homie.
Nah, yeah, I'm not.
I saw
Homie-
the video the other day.
Yeah,
or whatever.
homie was
Yeah.
hitting us up, and he hit us up before, and I was just like, I told D-Lo, I was like, man, I don't really,
boy a wild card.
I don't know. And D-Lo was like, all right, we'll just leave it where it is. Dude came back, and I was like, all right, cool, maybe you know what I'm saying, fuck with him. And I was like, seen you in there, and I was just like,
With him?
I seen Pac in there.
Oh, did you
Video.
put it at me? I'm like,
Yeah, you know, I seen,
Where?
I seen Pac. I seen Pac, and I was like, okay. I was like, I know how Pac deal with people, so I was like, all right, if he dealing with them, all right, maybe we can do something. We can work with him. But
Yeah, only thing about Big Boy, think of it like this. This is what I tell everybody. He cool. He like the nigga in the locker room. It's like being in the football locker room with somebody. That's it.
hold on,
He gonna talk shit.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
He gonna talk his shit, et cetera, you know what I mean? But it ain't never no harm. Like, he a big ass nigga and he can fight, but his first thing ain't to fight. He gonna fuck with somebody.
You talking about the bald dude?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cause yeah, it's so many of them, bro. Like they be talking to me, bro, and I be like, "Which one am I talking to?" Oh, this ain't the CEO, and I'm just like, "Well, who is you?" Like I don't know who I'm talking to. I like I said, get a bunch of messages
Nah,
and you
I
just
feel that
don't know. But another thing, and I'm glad your lady's here. I want to give her flowers because
man,
she
You definitely gotta
get
do
her.
that. You gotta,
Yeah,
you gotta
you know what I'm
do
saying.
that.
She
What you say, Pat?
You gotta do that, man.
Gotta give her them flowers.
Gotta-
Real shit.
got
that woman
to.
been with me. She seen me in my darkest moment, my brightest moment. She seen it before it took off the ground. When niggas
Music-wise?
weren't fucking with me.
Hands in the music.
Come on.
and I respect that. We've
You know,
had
before you finish that, she's also on my ad libs. August, baby. August, that's her. So when you hear anything that says August, baby, August, when you play the next two songs, well, not the last one, but the Thank You. Yeah. When you play Thank You, you're gonna hear it.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that. The next question I'm about to ask before we play Thank You, sometimes we have artists that bring in their spouses or their significant others, and I ask them, you're gonna be on big stages, you know, you're gonna have bukus of money. You're going to have to change the cars, the houses. But you know what comes with that as well. So, do you feel like you would be able to handle, you know, devil's advocate?
Of course. I've been doing it.
You better than me.
Right now.
and I'm glad you said that. Because
She's
usually,
right there. She's really watching it, and it's in her face.
Usually, and I've had it happen too. And mine, she wasn't necessarily like, hold on, why them girls shaking ass titties and why they DMing you? Why are they trying to call da 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 da? And it was so hard to be like, yo, this is my lane that I'm trying to get into. It's something that you're gonna have to get used to. And she wasn't. Even with the shows now, when we bring females on the show now, the fuck? Like,
it's business. I can't just work with all dudes, man.
But see, this is where it boils down to. She knows me.
Exactly.
She knows.
Oh, she know me too.
That's the fucking.
I'm a hoe, boss, and I'm working on it. I'm literally working on it.
That's something in your life that you have to. You know, you gotta. I can't speak on that because it's not my life, but I can speak on what I go through with mine.
Yeah.
She knows me. When I say she knows me, she knows me. A woman could DM her right now saying some shit about me. She not gonna believe it because it don't even sound. First of all, I don't step out the crib unless I'm with my niggas. But she's always with me. I'd rather take my woman with me because at the end of the day, I'd rather her enjoy the success with me than somebody that don't deserve to enjoy it. This woman been with me when we only had 2 wheels on the car. Now we got 4 wheels on the car, and it's not a Honda no more. You know what I'm saying? We driving different from a Honda now. We on one accord. She understands the game. She knows that they gonna.
Like 3 bars in one. What the fuck?
Hey, look.
I was like, man, is he rapping right now?
Right.
Is that the next song?
Bro.
Is that the next song? Hold on.
Bro, when he said it, I was just like, so he riding on a motorcycle with her? Like he on a motorcycle?
You know how when you try to decipher lyrics and shit, he said 2 wheels, then he went to 4 wheels.
Then he said Honda.
We didn't pull up in a Honda. He said we on the same Accord. We on the same.
You get what I'm saying?
Accord's a Honda.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You can't do that on here because you're going to have us looking stupid because I'm like, did he say what I think he said?
I was sitting here thinking like, did he do it on purpose? He didn't do it on purpose. Did he do it on purpose?
That's what I'm. Listen. If you get what I'm saying, that's my music.
Yeah,
if you listen to my music, it taps into shit. I'm not worried about no shorty at the end of the day because my shorty got me. You can't do what my shorty done did for me. So why would I fuck with you? You can't do shit for me. My shorty done been there when I didn't think she was gonna be there. You feel me?
And I respect
So that built a whole different level of trust with me with this woman. So when I'm outside on business. I'm not outside partying with no nigga. I'm outside on business, nigga. Either the studio, I'm performing, I'm opening up for another bigger artist, or goddamn, I'm networking. So out of them 4, if you're not fitting into them 4 subjects, nigga, we have nothing to talk about. So at the end of the day,
you still the nigga that don't like talking to nobody.
I don't.
If we not about them 4 things.
If we're not about that, I'm not talking to you.
A lot of people don't have context and they don't do anything anyway. So once you get to telling them stuff, you feel like you're just bragging. But I'm not. I'm just trying to see what you talking about.
100%. And when people think you bragging, that's how you know they mentality too small. You gotta expand.
My point.
Yeah.
If I can talk about my accomplishment in a room full of niggas and not one nigga hate, that means that we all moving.
That's it.
But me being an engineer, bro, I had people come in there like I record somebody and don't know nothing about their status. I don't know what they talking about. I didn't record it with some killers. I didn't record it with niggas that's been way up. I didn't do hella shit. They come over there, they tell you all this stuff, and then I'm here to work, man. You doing your thing with your thing. I ain't nobody to impress.
Yeah.
I mean, I am somebody to impress if you want to come work with me or something, but when I'm in the studio, man, I ain't nobody impressed. I don't care about none of your accolades, man. Just go do your thing.
That's it.
Hell yeah.
I gotta step off one more time, y'all. Yeah, go ahead and say what you gonna say.
And then drink busting, man.
Hold on, you said
and then drink busting, man.
Boy, what the hell? Yo, what's wrong with the boy? God damn.
That
Yo,
damn
don't drink
drink.
on no show. You be like, hold on, y'all.
In the middle of the set.
We about to ban all liquor because this guy. When I tell you
Dude.
the last four
They
shows,
can't handle it.
That
I don't
shit
know what
bad.
it is. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, yeah, we do 2-hour shows or we do an hour and a half show, so I can get it. But yo, like he said, like the last couple shows, ain't nobody been
Yeah,
able to hold they bladder.
That's crazy.
But
And
I
you know
understand
crazy,
it.
I got his bathroom right, but man, I can hold it the whole time. I'm good. I'm chilling. But when I see niggas get up 3-4 times, I'm like, fuck it. Let me just go fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they doing.
Oh,
Damn,
yeah,
why not?
fuck it. Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That is, man, that's wild. This night has been wild, and I'm glad
It's been fun.
I'm glad that we came off of a week that was crazy into another I wouldn't say a week because it's only been a couple days, but we needed something wild, but we needed something motivational, and we needed both of y'all to kind of explain that Virginia isn't a crab in a bucket state.
No.
It's y'all's mentality that y'all think that it is, that we can't move forward and work with each other.
I realize as an artist, what people want to see you do best. Okay, sometimes people don't interact with me because of my music. They interact with me because of modeling shit, because of other things. But then I realize it's not because of that. It's because I'm doing good. You know what I mean? Like you said, I make some ratchet ass music. The regular, like, you know, if you fuck with that kind of music, you gonna fuck with it. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie,
But-
bro. That's my go-to.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, but if you don't fuck with it, then you just looking at me like, you know, like this. But I'm taking out of my way to show you that, nah, I'm more than just that. You can be from somewhere and not be stupid. A lot of people perceive us as stupid. Black folks are stupid anyways, you know what I mean? So it's like, we gonna break that whole narrative. I know the hardest niggas in the world that's not stupid. You don't have to be a crash dummy. You know what I mean? You just had to break that mentality.
Well, I
man,
say
like
that
you
all the
said.
time because Dame, like I said, Dame Dash is an inspiration to me. Ray Daniels, inspiration to me. And some of those guys, they backstories. Like I do my research on them.
Crazy.
They did some wild shit.
They be like, why would you? But see,
But when you look at them
understand?
now, it's just like I see why you had to do it, and I respect it, and I'm trying to learn from you. I don't like I said, Dame. If you ever see this, bro, look, let me just be. I'll be a apprenticeship for free.
Dame Dash is coming down here on the 4th of March.
4th of March.
He's coming down.
Where
He's
at?
doing he got a perform. He doing performance slots at the jump. You can perform in front of him to go to the next
At Prime?
jump. Nah, I sent it to you. I showed it to you.
Oh, yeah.
And then he also doing modeling jumps. He look for models too.
And my
So,
nigga Pac Model.
be out
So
here.
y'all stay tuned on that
I'm
for
be
the
out here.
ones that ain't.
Oh yeah, it's the 17th from at
Talk
the
about
Wyndham downtown Norfolk.
Come on.
That for the Couture Coiffier, that show, man, we got a lot of shit in works.
I'm sorry.
Movie coming up.
I'm sorry.
Come on, my nigga doing it big.
No. I want you to talk about everything. I want to give you proper praise.
For sure.
But I'm tired of y'all artists coming on here, especially the model. And I'll be like, bring merch. Come on. We would love to put it on the wall. We would love to do this. We would love to wear what y'all got. Y'all never bring nothing. Where the merch at?
Man, you know, Pack is a brand. I'm Rollo, actually.
Talk about
Pack is
it.
a brand. But I bring some Pack shit in.
Please.
Hey, I got
Please.
yeah,
You
yeah.
too.
There you go.
Please.
People
This
done got
goddamn it. Let me
merch
get
right
one chain
now.
so I can be like, you know what I'm saying? Let me
Hey, look.
bling.
Nah.
People, you know what's crazy? This is why I say I'm lit. I've
Nigga
been in
got the
rooms
merch.
with people that a lot of people wouldn't even. You only look at them on TV. Think about it. How many people right now can say they sat
Say what?
in front of Jacquees?
Oh yeah. I ain't never
I
seen
watched this man rehearse. My first time performing on the big stage was in North Carolina, Raleigh, opening up for Jacquees, right?
Tell him about before that, man. How you was in the Sprinter van right before that. Tell him about that, man. He told me about it.
Man,
Sprinter van.
man.
Then tell him about that.
It's on my newest single, Up Next. Everything I spoke about, I told you about it. I literally had this song sitting a month before I went on tour. And down to the T, everything that happened in that song happened in person.
Okay.
Like he said, the Sprinter van. Me and my bro Sleaze recorded 3 tracks in that Sprinter van outside the building that we're about to open up for Jacquees. Jacquees tour bus is right there, and our Sprinter van is right there.
You memorable, but
I sat here and watched him do his rehearsals. And keep in mind, this is my first time on the big stage, right? I'm just soaking it up. I'm watching him do everything, right? He talking to a crowd that ain't even there doing his rehearsal. And it amped me because it was like, in my mind, I don't want to give him my all doing sound check and this and that because it's like ain't nobody there. Big sat down and pulled me to the side and was like, I need you to go in on your sound check. Because when you go in on your sound check, that's when everybody gonna really lock in and fuck with you. Jacquees, the shorties that you have your dancers, Jacquees dancers, they all, as I was fucking doing my sound check, ain't not one of them left out the room. They all stayed there. I'm talking about everybody, the host, the people that was holding the bill, they all sat there like I just gave a whole performance before the performance. And when I was done with the sound check, I couldn't even walk off the stage. Instead of like, I couldn't walk off the stage without having somebody come up to me, getting my Instagram, getting my number down. Like, bro, you hard. This and that. You know what I'm saying? And then I went to ATL. Whole time, I don't listen. In VA, when you out VA and you performing, after you perform, you better go off that stage and be on your 10. You gotta be on your 10. Cause you don't know what's gonna happen next. You know what I'm saying? I'm out Atlanta with the VA energy in me. I get off stage. I'm ready for whatever at this point.
30 out there, motherfucker.
I'm ready for a nigga to come up hating.
Yeah,
I'm trying to use
30,
the restroom.
man.
I'm waiting for a nigga to come in the restroom like, yo, I'm waiting for all that. I'm waiting for all of that. Bro, I ain't received none of that but love.
And I be love though.
And
but
then the
your
whole
first
time,
thought, don't be love.
bro, the whole time Jermaine Dupri was in there. Kevin Gates, engineer, was in there. It was so many people of status in that whole shit that I was in. I didn't even know about. And these people coming to me, telling me, bro, you hard.
And it's because how you did at your rehearsal. Like I tell him all the time, it don't matter if it's practice, it don't matter if it's for just a quick 2 seconds. You put forth 100% every single time. Like,
man,
it's a real game.
you gotta go in because you don't know who watching you. Even doing rehearsal, you don't know who's watching you, bro.
Every time.
Like it's like the NBA draft, literally, bro. You in front of people that could change your life. You know what I'm saying? And look at where I'm at now. That's why I tell people, like, people don't know me, but they gonna know me now because this is officially the first year where I'm really stepping out and really on my 10. Like, think about it, bro. I done said it. Who drops an album and go on tour?
This is my second year, man. Outside, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh no, I definitely respect everything, and like you just said, not a lot of people get to be around those. I don't want to call them big, but
you will only see them on TV.
Those influences, like even me, bro. Like even in the studio in Atlanta, I was on the phone with Jeremiah. Did I get to meet him in person? No, but he gave me some knowledge that I took a part of it, and I was like, okay, cool. This is what the game's really like. I mean, me and him, we went to Atlanta together to record one of my singles, and we're getting recorded by a millionaire, and he's just breaking it down like, you know what I'm saying? Just get in your mind, because sometimes what we see on the TV, that's what we got. That's what we think.
That's what you see.
That's what you think it's supposed to be.
So much that goes on
you made
behind
the thing,
that.
yeah, for sure.
But when we were down there, like, homie sat us down right there, and he was just like, yo, them videos that you be seeing them cars rented, them girls paid for, them planes
man,
they paid
Talk
tickets
about
for. He was like, some of your favorite rappers might take videos in front of a jet, act like they getting on and walk right off. And we were just looking at him like, huh, what?
Ain't even take flight.
Even with Jeremiah, like, having him on the phone, he's listening to the song and stuff like that, and he's just like, you pity paddling. Like, this game, you got to give it your all or
But
nothing.
see, that's my thing. That's what I'm telling people, bro. Why are you glorifying these? Not talking bad, like once again, I'm not talking about bad. We're not talking bad about nobody. But why are you glorifying these people when you have somebody next to you that can change your life? But you're so hooked on being a bandwagon that you don't understand the definition of a bandwagon. But then when somebody break it down to you and say you a bandwagon, you get mad. Like, think about it. When we talk about sports, right? If I'm looking at you right now and you say your favorite team is a team that's busting everybody ass, the first thing I'm gonna say is what? Oh, you a bandwagon.
Even if they're your team 20 years.
Come on.
First thing I'm saying, oh, your ass bandwagon.
Come on.
You like moving around, but
how, right?
I got that.
But you see what we saying, right?
Yeah.
You take offense to it.
Oh,
So think about that when we talking about a big name in the industry versus somebody right here next to you. Like recent, like listen, y'all don't know how great this podcast is right now because of y'all two, and because you have me and him here, and then you have my shorty on the side just watching, bro. This is something great that no one. I'm not gonna say that because once this shit drop, listen, it's gonna take off. You know why? You already have two names beside each other, and you've never seen us on nothing.
Nah, you
never. You wouldn't even think what was cool.
Yeah, no.
So think about
Shit
that,
crazy.
bro. I'm gonna tell you some funny shit. You know Lex Luger? Me and him was best friends, bro.
Really?
We grew up in the same neighborhood, went to the same middle school and everything. We did was play basketball and play Dragon Ball Z at home.
Lex defined a generation of music for a minute.
But you know what's crazy
yeah.
about that? This is not for no clout shit or none of that. This is all facts. Me and him was cool. Before he did music, before I did music, we was both playing basketball. We love, that nigga can ball, I could ball. You know what I'm saying? That nigga had some bunnies out the world. But check this out. One day that nigga just looked at me and was like, bro, and this is like, I want to say our last year of middle school or our first year of high school in Virginia, Suffolk, Virginia.
Country, man.
He looked at me and said, bro, I'm dropping out of high school. And I was like, I couldn't tell. Yeah, I couldn't tell. That was my best friend. But we used to, man, listen. Stayed out Burners Mill, and I stayed in Applewood. So I used to just come over to his crib and just play the game while his mom, you know, be downstairs cooking food or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But he looked at me and said he gonna quit music. And I'm not music. I'm gonna drop out of school. The nigga dropped out of school, did music, and guess what? Jeezy, Rick Ross, did it and just went off
like
on
you
him,
said,
right?
define a generation.
Yeah.
VABP.
That crazy.
When VABP got started, I was right there watching all. I remember all the members. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy because I wasn't doing music. I did music a little bit, but I had my own little group. It's funny because VABP and my group was beefing for a little bit, high school a little bit. It won't need nothing major. It was just like who got the better songs, or whatever. It won't we harming each other because we all had. I was in class with the whole VABP.
Yeah, so it wasn't beef. It was just y'all being competitive.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
repping the set type
to watch it grow is crazy because no one would ever know that. Like, me and that man was really because it was our kid days. But to see him grow, it was like, wow, that's, you know what I'm saying? We haven't talked since. Feel me? Because, you know, as kids, you grow. You know, I might go to school with you, but growing up, I might not be with you. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But to watch that development and then look where I'm at right now. I'm doing music. I'm blowing up. Unbeknownst to a lot of niggas, I'm blowing up. I did a tour. Well, I'm on tour right now, the LPL, Lord Please Lord. It started in Portsmouth, London Lounge. Shout out to London Lounge. We set that shit on fire too. Went to Monopoly series with T-Rific. Shout out to T-Rific too. He hosted a great event. Set that shit on fire too. You know what I'm saying? And now I had this on my list on my tour.
It
my
is on the
podcast.
tour the whole time.
I had y'all on the list. We turning up.
I appreciate that.
Come on.
Well, I'm gonna say I appreciate it, but I know we appreciate it. I appreciate
but
that.
y'all getting to see the journey. Y'all. That's why I said it's gonna. Y'all seeing the journey before the journey go where it's gonna head to.
Yeah, cause I
You know what I'm
can't
saying?
I can't lie to you, and I'm not gonna lie to anybody that watches this. Like, as y'all can see, we had a set schedule for January. We had a set schedule. It was fine-tuned. Boom, these are the people that's coming. Is it?
Just like
But in between, we didn't had, 2-3 people come in?
We now doubling up every day because at first it was just Wednesdays that we was doing it. But now it's just so many people booked in, and we so constrained on time. Every Wednesday and almost every Sunday. It is every Sunday booked up now.
Yeah.
So
That's hard, man.
So we're doing 2 shows a week now, and it's not. We need to do more because, like he said, 10, 15 people a day. Hey, and that's just the DMs. Not talking about emails. We're not talking about.
We got a dude from Nevada.
We're not talking about on YouTube.
But see, I fuck with y'all. You
Hey,
know,
but
I
that's
fuck with
good
y'all
though, man.
because
Get
I
some
got
people from out of here.
a lot of podcasts trying to got them do an interview on me, and y'all the second. Like how NBA treats his shit. I don't just do these, bro. So every time I do a podcast, it's going to be golden. Think about that because I don't speak to the masses.
Well, see, that's one of the things. That's one of the reasons why I told D-Lo.
And I was talking to you, I believe.
Yeah, I told D-Lo, I was like, yeah, we getting him in. I want him because I looked at your page and I was like, damn, off rip, he wasn't asking for anything. He wasn't asking for anything. He was just showing love. And then I shared a couple of his clips and stuff like that, and I was just like, I actually like what he got going on. He ain't talking about that rah-rah bullshit. And I was like, we gonna lock that shit in now.
And we locked in,
And we
bro.
locked it in now.
Bro. Like literally, bro, we locked in, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you see, bro, like I'm pretty sure y'all do y'all research. I do my research and all that, bro. But if you did just research on me, you would see, no, this nigga's lit.
No,
Yeah.
A lot of people don't do that though. Research.
That's one of the that's one of the new things that he's finding out, right? Ed over here is that people move militant when people who got motion and got shit going on, they don't have time to say, oh well, maybe we'll come to this day. No, this is gonna be it. You say, what time? All right, we're gonna be here.
Very.
And he like, oh shit, no, niggas really got
Niggas move militant.
Yeah, it's just in the
Shock
beginning-
me.
It's just in the beginning stages. Sometimes it's niggas who not fully committed to their grind, they craft or shit like that
but
come in.
being an artist though, and even starting your own venture as a businessman, entrepreneur, that's for everybody, not just being an artist. You
It's a
don't
learning
have
process.
that full belief that, okay, this body, you know, some people do have that full belief. I ain't saying you don't believe in yourself, but is that, okay, am I really established? You're not established right now. You still got to build, but that don't mean you're not an establishment. Establishments have to grow. You know what I mean?
I would say that truthfully because first season we had 13 episodes and half the artists that we talked to did not come or they needed to.
No, we had more than half come. It was just sometimes it was last minute bullshit cancellations and we scrambled trying to find somebody to
Yeah,
swim the
but
slide.
it wasn't.
But you can't
It
do
wasn't
that,
even
man.
that. It was that, but at the same time, it was just like it does get you in the beginning. It was discouraging when we just gotta find somebody else, or just do a show by ourselves. Which
yeah.
we're a dynamic duo, so it always works if we do it by ourselves. But it was kind of like, damn man, they didn't come. Like we really wanted to interview them and shit like that. And the reason why I said what I said was because y'all's boy. Y'all's homie, which I respect that what y'all got going on because I'm about to tell his name because I seen the birthdays and I seen everything. He was one of them. Big Sleeves. I think this name right. Big Sleeves.
Yeah, it's my boy.
One of the first artists that we met during this first season, and we was with him.
Sleeves.
Yeah,
We got
shit hard.
yeah, and his girl,
That's Sleeves,
and his
nigga.
girl.
Sorry,
She was-
yeah, she
yeah,
coming on
'cause
the
she was-
joint.
she was on there.
Say less on that.
Yeah, because we were trying to get both of them. We were at Puff and Mike when we did it. Because a lot of people don't remember.
That's crazy.
We were
I
doing
was there too.
interviews. We were
At the
doing
Puff and
5-minute
Mike, nigga.
interviews at the Puff and Mike. Well, hey, y'all
I was
come
the
off
first
stage.
one.
Go
Do you
outside.
know I only went to
Hey.
Puff a Mic one time and never performed? I never performed in Puff. Oh, I did perform. I take that back. It was at Prime Records.
Yeah,
and
jump.
I think I don't got the footage no more. But I tore that bitch up. But you can ask Biggs if anybody want to fact
shit
check
crazy,
anything.
yeah.
You can, because it was in his studio. But I only went twice. The first time, a fight broke out. I didn't get to perform.
I was
Second
there for
time,
that day.
perform, lit it on fire. And it's funny. No, it's not funny because that's the wrong person I'm thinking about. I'm not name dropping, but continue what you were saying.
Yeah, not like that's one of the moments we had because he was one of the first people we talked to before we met Pac. I was like, yeah, bro, let's set this up. All right, cool. And the next thing you know, it's just like we
did like 7 interviews that night?
we got to like 20 minutes before the show, and he was just like, yeah, we ain't gonna be able to do it. And I'm just like, what the fuck no, like I'm hot, I'm like, nah, bro, like nah. And then I seen him at Buco's. It's like, what's up, bro?
Shout out Buco.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Buco's. So I'm at Buco's, and we're like,
local outside.
we gonna do another show. Yeah, bro. Try to get it again. Didn't work. So when I looked at your page and you was just like, happy birthday, bro, happy birthday, I was like, this motherfucker. Like I was hot, but I was like, like you said, moving militant, and you might have things that need to come over another thing. And I respect it because
dude, man.
It's a difference.
He probably has something going on.
Exactly, he does. 'Cause again, I look at everything. So I noticed he was having a lot of things going on musically. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm cool with that.
We fixed that.
But if it was a person that said, "Oh, I'm gonna do it," and then they don't got no motion, they ain't got nothing going on. That shit get you tight.
Okay,
it gets you tight because, like I said, we're doing something different for the artists of Virginia. We're really not even just artists, but entrepreneurs. Anybody with talent, like we always say, I don't give a fuck if you know how to make a garden in 3 months. Bring that on the show. That's knowledge that somebody can use. So we try to promote everybody from Virginia, but sometimes it gets disheartening when you just like you showing love, and then the love just gets taken for granted sometimes.
Yeah,
I've been there.
Yeah, so
it happens all the time.
We're working on that, but I think now with season 3, people actually see, okay, these boys.
That's all.
Hell yeah.
You had to show people first. You had to get people to tune in.
I would always tell him because he would always say, "I'm like, bro, don't get sad about it," because he wants to see people validating him. He needs the external validation, right? And I'm like, nah, nigga, you gotta know you that shit. You gotta know, because I knew from the start. I don't put myself into any situation that I don't believe is gonna be successful. I just don't. It don't sound logical to me, right? So once I start something, it has no choice but to be successful. There's just no option there, right? So I don't need external validation from nobody saying, "Oh, you're doing a good job. Thank you. I like to hear it. That's cool. Thank you so much." But I already know where it's going. I already see the vision. But I'm trying to show him like, nah, you ain't gotta have people tell you, "Oh, you're doing a good job." Nah, nigga. I know what we're doing. We see the quality. We see our videos before they see it. We see the differences in what we doing. We know when we actually fuck. They don't know when we fucking up on camera and shit. We know when we fucking.
Bro, I
on
performed on that big stage when I opened up for Jacquees, and I'm telling you, I fucked up on one part, and I thought
everybody knew. Don't nobody.
Motherfuckers coming up to me like, "Bro, you ran that." I'm like, damn.
I did. You should have seen my other ones.
It's just, I would say sometimes it's just the fact that like I've been doing this shit for a while. Not just this podcast, but just podcasts in general, the music scene. Like I've been doing it for a while. I was always the hype man. I was always that person in the middle that, oh yeah, you do this, well I can connect you with this person. Always been doing it. So coming here, I had that mentality where, oh yeah, people already know, but it's just like, bro, you was in the military, then you in this state, you in this city, you in that state. Like people know they know who you are, but you gotta set that foundation in this city. So when now in the 757, I've been here, I got stationed here in 2015, and I ain't never left. When I got out of the military, I could have left, but I stayed here because I seen the potential. I looked at this as like, in the beginning, history, they always tell us about the gold rush and stuff like that. I see Virginia as the next gold rush for not just for artists, but for entrepreneurs,
for everything.
I'm trying to be that glue. And I know I can't be the only person, but sometimes I feel like that burden, I gotta, hey, bro, you know who this is? You know who that is? Hey, y'all get together. You do this, you do that. And that's one of those tasks that I take that maybe sometimes I feel like I shouldn't.
Truly Fresh said he called us pioneers of the industry. You know what I mean? You got some people, I can see y'all dynamic now. Like your dynamic, you gonna be here. You gonna hold this down because you got the structure for it. Whereas his mind is more like a fire mind, so he goes out and he brings the people in.
100%.
You feel me? That's how it works. Biggs is like that. You feel me? With the I can't even speak on that, but it's almost like that. You gotta have somebody in home to keep all the structure and somebody out there to pioneer and to bring your adventure out. So there's nothing wrong with you doing, but you got somebody good to keep you in check, man. Both of y'all rocking out for real.
And that's why this shit, it just worked, bro. Like
I'm more like you. If I ain't got nothing to say to you, I just ain't gonna talk to you.
I'm a fired man. I be ready to go venture.
And y'all messed up the dynamic.
I know how to network. Not really.
We found
out last show you a Drake ass nigga.
No. You messed up the dynamic because we have something certain for the couches, and I'm just like, I walked in and I was like, well, all right, cool, they got it again. But we started something for that dynamic. Like, okay, He is more structured. He is more punctual.
Yeah.
I'm a hothead. I'm a hype man. I'm gonna go out, do what I gotta do.
I am too.
You know what I'm saying?
But with life, you learn to chill. You got you
How
learn.
I got structured was because of my woman.
I already knew.
She got me on the point where she wake me up mad as a bitch. Like, nigga, you gonna do this? You better. And I'm mad because in my mind I'm a free spirit. Meaning a free spirit. Once you get up,
Let's give a shout out to the
your
female.
mind, nigga, you accomplishing for the day.
That's crazy.
Let's
You know
give a
what I'm
shout out to
saying?
the female because one thing about a female, most females, they'll get a nigga right for real. No lie, they'll put you on the right track. A lot of the females I know, they really get into it for real. They get into it more than the niggas that I know. You feel me? They got their life more structured. They literally will sit down and write down how they day gonna go. I want to eat at this time. I don't do that shit.
When I tell you,
nigga, what we gonna do?
But that's
I
a
live on a
business.
schedule because life is a business, right? I run my own shit. Not just this, but I have another business for life and health insurance.
Shout out to that. Speak on that real quick.
100%.
Bring
So-
that to light.
Anybody starting a business, anybody who want to better their savings, who don't want to work till they 75, niggas who want to put their kids through mechanic school, open their own beauty shop, college, whatever. That's what I do. All tax free.
Shout out to Instagram while you saying that.
Chip_Skylarks, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it has to run like a business because me, I need to study every goddamn day.
You're walking
It's
business.
always something I don't know. Whether it's this, whether it's for insurance, whether it's life, whatever. My day, I wake up at 5:30, start my day every single day. Niggas might think I don't do shit because I make my own schedule. Like, I can't tell you, this nigga be getting so mad. He be like, what the fuck do you do all goddamn day? But nigga, I had to break it down to bro. I don't tell people my schedule because that's my life, right?
Yeah.
But bro think I'm just chilling all day on the phone, just playing video games, and then pop up here. All right, what we doing? Nigga, I got a whole day planned out.
That's because, bro, he gets it. I'm a social media head. So
Gotta be though.
I'm a social media head. So when it comes to like everything that's going on with entertainment or sports wise, I know about it probably before anybody else knows about it. So working with somebody like when I first told him about the idea, and I was like, bro, I need you here. First thing he said, I don't do the shit that you do. He's like, you on there 24/7, you know everything. I'm not a social media head. I don't know hashtags, nothing like that. And I was like, all right, I'll give you a crash course, but I just need you to keep up. So in the beginning, when I was posting, and I'm like, hey, yo, bro, where you at? He was like, yo, bro, I got something else to do, and da-da-da. You got to let me know ahead of time. And I'm so spontaneous that sometimes it might be like 3:30, and I might look on TikTok, the algorithm, and it might show, oh, there's 13 million people on here. I'm like, okay, cool. We need to post right now. It's 13 million. And he'd be like, well, what does that even matter?
You know what's crazy?
No lie though.
I live with the algorithm now. I live with it.
And it helps so much, right? Because that you track it before it pops up. And that was my main thing to get to him, right? Because you can plan all this shit. We can plan it out. It's going to take some extra steps and extra work. But because he thought I knew how to work Instagram and Snapchat, because for a minute I was on social media. I'm on social media, right? I'll post pictures.
But you wasn't riding the algorithm.
No, because I don't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck about none of that.
He did not. It pissed me off.
Because it's
so bad.
Because I wasn't a social media right? It was my page. I'm posting what I want, and then people can see my journey. That's what it was, for you to see my journey and come along with me. Because like I told you, niggas won't come in with me to places because they couldn't go to those places. So
I'm gonna
like,
say
all right,
something
cool.
funny to you. You know how I caught the algorithm? I'm pretty sure y'all paid attention. If you look at my stories, there's always somebody posting me every day.
Somebody else. Man, you know how how I got on? Other people. Like, I don't even post shit. You see me on this person's page and you see me on that person's page, and they all then drop me on their junk and tag me.
Yeah.
That's how I got up.
And especially with August, man. Boy, the last couple he asked me, he was just like, hey bro, I'm about to run it. I was like, I'm looking at the message, and I'm just like, I'm telling D-Lo, I was like, nigga, I still got like 15 clips to release. I told him to hold off. I was like, he can do it on his own, but I gotta wait a little bit. And then next thing I know, I was like, yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, fuck, he fucking up everything. I'm like, fuck. Because usually when somebody says I'm gonna take care of it, it might be like, ding, 2-3 hours go. But yours was like every fucking 10 minutes. I was like, damn it, I'm gonna look like a damn jackass, bro.
Man. I'm gonna tell you something. You know what my girl did this morning? She shut my phone off. She got tired of hearing that phone.
Bro, you see me on the side, bro. Usually during the first season of the interview, I'll be on my phone because my shit was, and then now during interviews, I just set it on silent and I'll deal with it when I get there because I can't, bro. It shit be happening like this, bro.
Yeah. I told you. I literally said, I was like, "You want me to go ahead and share this?" I said, let me know. I'll wait. Because once I share it,
it was done.
Nigga,
it was a wrap,
bing,
bro.
Bing, 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 nonstop. It's like it's nonstop.
It's like what, 25 shares and everything? That was
bro,
like a matter of like 2 hours.
Man, and it made me so mad because I was just like, bro, because I had everything planned. I was like, okay, at like 5 o'clock, I'm gonna release it. People gonna know we doing the show tonight. Then the clips are gonna come out probably around 12, 1 o'clock. But it was like, I was like,
and I want you all to mention, I was like, this gotta be a bot page or two somewhere. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
But you gotta ask him.
That's real support.
Ask him what happened. Like literally, I'm getting out the shower and he called me up. He like, hey, bro, they here. First thing I said to him, I was like, fuck. I'm like, damn it.
Because he quick to tell somebody, oh, come early today, whatever. And I was like,
yeah, he told me.
Because they usually don't. I tell them, but I usually.
That's what I tell them. Don't tell them sometime that you're not going to be here at. You know, like,
look, I'm already talking to Pat. Pat hitting me up like,
that nigga
he told me he told y'all to come early. I would have been here. I was like, oh, I'd already been here. I would have been chilling, bro. Me, I'm down the way, sounding, eating some food, enjoying scrolling. I'm like, okay, let me network a little bit. Let me do this while I'm just chilling. And that's when I get that call. I'm like, no, you're not. What the fuck you mean?
Bro, babe, we all trying to work with each other's schedule. I was just at a modeling practice before this.
Man, literally.
So
pick them up, boom, we all come on.
And we talked about that too. And I was like, okay, cool. His schedule, I was like, Pac's schedule, good. We straight on that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, bro, I was not ready. But ladies and gentlemen, I feel like we've talked enough. We're going to get to the next song.
What's up next?
Thank you.
What's up next?
Thank you. After that. Yeah, see, I'm trying to get on his way now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on that way.
We don't thank you.
Y'all see how my boy's saying though? That's real professional. I can't do that. That shit hurt my kneecap.
This shit.
Hell, that bitch hurt.
Really?
I'm weak as hell.
Flexible.
Nah, my legs is long as hell, man. You know I got long ass legs. This ain't nothing.
I ain't even gonna try.
I'm a runner. Shit. At any given time, dog, don't matter. Police.
I can't run my
dog, man.
on my other leg.
I ain't never been scared, dog.
I can't run like that, right? If my feet like this and it's time to run, I'm gone.
Shit.
Y'all niggas got to place down.
Yeah, I guarantee you.
I ain't gonna lie.
You can be like,
I'm not good at running, man.
That's Usain Jr.
About to put them hands on, man.
I do not play.
You gonna see this big boy here feet.
Hey, look.
I promise you.
I'm already gone by the time y'all got to put y'all foot down.
Hey, I promise you, I'm gonna hop down half them flight of steps.
One thing
I said a lot.
One thing they always say in the Navy, I'm always ready.
Okay.
I'm gone. Nigga.
Okay.
Gone.
You see what?
I'm
10 toes down. Literally. They stay down. So
I ain't never
we out
good
the
at
door.
running, man.
I got her on my back.
I think it's good to remember.
So let's go. Thank you. August3 time. You hear me?
This is a song that took me.
And as far as we know,
This is a song that took me here.
if we want to amount to anything as individuals, we need individual goals, individual thinking.
Hey, do me a favor, run that back again, because y'all ain't
We
catching
must
that.
never conform.
Nightingale, y'all gotta go back. Y'all gotta
I
listen to
think
that.
it's good to remember that if we just go along with the crowd, we won't wind up with much more than the wish that we could do it all over again, and as far as we know, you can't. If we want to amount to anything as individuals, we need individual goals, individual thinking, individual action, and we must never conform to the big group.
Thank you. Yeah. That's all I ever wanted to say. For the ones who pay me no mind. Yeah, try look at me in my face. This a marathon, right? Cause I'm trying to win this race. Now your friends got their cameras out. Surprise, guess who's walking on that stage? The same nigga you told would never be great. Now I'm accepting our challenges. I ain't got enough on my plate. For friendships, I need that tight bond. Loyalty trumps all. Why you think I made the song? Why you think I'm in love with my girl? She be looking good in the thongs. But back to the topic at hand. I remember when y'all ain't wanna give a helping hand. Thank you, now I'm up, I truly understand. But if you ever need it, don't look my way. I'm not your man. Understand I am who I am. Made it through some dark days, dark nights. Stomach growling the hunger, I'm steadily trying to fight. Popping pills and smoking more, I was just trying to get my mind right. but who was there? Just a select few. They seen it all, heard my pain and knew what I was going through. Drinking from morning to night, I was becoming a little scroll. Tell me what would you do if you ever had to wear my shoes? Bottle run. You're only out to some nigga, you gotta chose. Gotta chose.
Thank you. Right here.
August, baby.
That's her. For real. Right here.
Oh, so we got another artist in the building, y'all. We got another artist in the building. Oh, so you just lied to me. You got 2 features on this goddamn, on this album coming. You feel me? Shit.
Love, please, love. That shit, niggas don't understand. That shit real.
Hey, so Ed made a comparison. He's sitting on the Drake couch, so I feel like he felt the vibes or whatever. But he was like, hey, this sound like that Drake song.
I said, no, fuck
beat,
that. I said, this
said
sound
the
like your
beat.
boy's song. I ain't say, I knew who it was.
But he knew what song it was, though. He knew what song it was, though.
Yeah.
From the next one was the same album. Janae Aiko and him got a song called From Time or whatever. And that beat, that beat.
I'm a Drake fan.
You feel me?
I can't be a Drake fan no more because
I ain't like Drake at first,
I like
but
Drake.
I like him.
I like Drake music. I'll say that. I can't be a fan if I'm in the same.
Can you
shit.
not? You can't. You
Nah.
can't be a fan if you're an artist too?
No, because if
So-
you're a fan, you can't create your own. How can
So Michael Jordan,
assuming.
LeBron couldn't be a fan of Michael Jordan because he in the league?
you can
You
watch
see
and
him as a
learn.
competitor, just like Kobe did. Kobe seen
You had
Mike
to. At
MJ
a
as a
certain point in
competitor.
time, you
See,
had to.
my point of view on everything like that is I can't be a fan of yours if I'm doing the same thing you're doing. How can I grow as my own if I'm always being a fan of you?
There's a difference. Fans are consumers. Like I said, we are walking as an artist. You're a walking business.
I research.
So you
your
gotta
music
like
now.
separate
I
the
like
consumers
your
versus the other. Understand it?
Quick question though, because every song you have gone verbatim, and you said earlier that if he's a real artist because he knows his music, which I respect. So are you a writer, or do you like to punch in?
Good question.
Because the stories that you just told me, because the
he be
stories that you
freestyling
just
too, though, I ain't
said,
gonna lie.
like, you know, homie woke you up and then you went straight in the booth. So me personally, I'm thinking like you're a punch in artist.
So Moses like he right, that tape right there was written right there. I ain't gonna say all of them because I can't speak for him. But yeah, that nigga, he can be multifaceted. He'll go in there, punch it in, go freestyle, or he'll sit down and write it out in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
But I mean, to me personally, if you writing, it depends on how you doing. Some people gotta sit there and think about it. Some people just write to get it off their head. If you writing to get it off your head, you pretty much freestyling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's almost the same thing.
Because I know from my instance,
I do this music.
like when I would, you know, make records and stuff like that, I'm a delivery driver. So what I couldn't text and drive at the same time. So I put on a little voice record.
Memo.
You know what I'm saying? And just do it like that. And then go back and be like, okay, take this, what you did on this date at this time, and take this at this date at this time, and just put them together.
I can't do that.
I
That's
can't do
hard.
it.
I ain't never did that before. I tried to do.
Shit, he was with me. We was in Atlanta, and the producer we was working with, shout out to .com. He's a QC producer and engineer, and like, yeah, shout out to QC. And homie was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He was like, "I thought you already had your stuff ready," and I was just like, "I do." He was like, "So what are you writing?" I was like, "I was just adding a little bit more." He was like, "I'm gonna be honest with you, little bro." He was like, "There's nothing, you know, there's nothing called a perfect song."
Man, you get in your own way by doing that. Sometimes you go in the studio, like I don't write no more. None of that writing shit. I might do it now and then, but for the most part, I just go in there and do it straight off my top because, like I said, we usually just doing the same thing. When you go in the booth to go punch in, you taking a whistle in your head and you trying it right then. If you don't like it right then, take it off. I'm already know I don't have to doubt myself. Because when you write, you can have a lot of doubt on what might sound good. Because it sound one way, you saying it, and it sound another way. You
Never
wanna
sound the way you
When
write
they
it.
hit that space bar and they hit, you recording, you be like, I don't like the way that shit sound.
Then you got to go change the bar in your actual in your notes and shit.
Make sure it still fit in the lower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Bro, I did that shit, and I don't know how many blunts y'all rolled that night.
Boy, fucking that.
Cause I was in that bitch just like he was like nah. He was like leave that shit the way it is. I was like nah, I can't do
you
it.
You had days when you feel like nah. You telling me that, but if I don't try this, we will never know.
We'll never know. But I hate an engineer that just try to. But look, do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna tell you if it sound good. I'm gonna tell you if it don't fit your narrative.
And now shoutout.com in Atlanta, one of the QC producers from back in the day and shit.
Wham Studios too.
Where is it at? God damn.
In Atlanta.
But yeah, this is different. We didn't go to Wham Studios.
No, we didn't go to Wham.
They lit.
Wham.
Yeah, no, Wham is lit. We went to his joint. This joint was exclusive as fuck, like penthouse type shit, secret
hard.
as hell.
I only got that because my manager was dating this nigga. Yeah, and I got that shit like for the freebies.
Yeah, it was like
shout out to the
crazy.
It was a locked plug though, but he was dropping mad gems and shit like we was saying.
Yeah, bro.
And, he wasn't one of them engineers that was like he was pausing the song like, hey, I think you should do this right here,
Got you.
But he was showing you like, hey, pitch it up here, bring it down here.
Yeah,
it's a little bit longer right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's a producer. That's more than the engineer. He's a producer.
You feel me,
bro?
So shout out
Diamond in the rough.
Only millionaire I know that got a 4 for 4 and was happy. I was like,
That shit,
nigga,
man,
what?
what?
Humble.
I was like, you
man.
gotta. I was like, bro, but no, you got to. Like, he was just like, nigga, he was just like, I got this. And this is why I'm humble. Like, you don't understand where I came from.
Bro came in there and fucking sweatpants
give you
and a
nothing.
goddamn dirty goddamn regular old t-shirt. We was like, all right.
But when you walk, it's like one of those things. And again, it's a culture shock because when you're coming from places like, I'm originally from Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? North Carolina.
Okay, shout out to
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Queen City. So when you go from there, you go from Virginia, because I grew up in Virginia a little bit too, and you go to Atlanta and you're going, like he said, into a penthouse where you got the fountain, and as soon as you walk through the door, the fountain of water, and you got all this shit, and you're just like, oh damn, we dealing with fucking millionaires.
Hey,
and
this nigga,
we dealing in the industry.
We walking inside, he like, yo, here we. I was like, bro, if you don't act like you've been here before, calm your ass.
I ain't never, shit.
Like,
I'm from.
That's why you said what you said.
Yeah, bro.
Me and him,
I ain't gonna lie. I went to 4 studios. Like, I went to the studio Tupac got shot in, and like 3 other studios when I was in New York. Same shit that you hear, the same feel. But it was filled with people. Like, it was doing their thing. When I tell you, man, the same shit, I'm just struck. Like, damn, like this is real. Like, this is the studio, nigga. Let me work here. How about let me go network and try to give me an opportunity.
It's a different feeling because, you know, a lot of artists, they hit you with that, oh, I got it out the mud, but they ain't really got out like nigga. I didn't slept on the floor where you got to take your dirty clothes, put it in a pillowcase, and sleep with it. When you wondering when you get out of school, okay, did I eat enough at school? Because you don't know if you're gonna eat tonight. Like, I'm coming home. So when you go from that, or you sharing clothes with your brothers and stuff like that and shit, and then you go to motherfuckers that got money. Of course, like, yeah, nigga, I'm starstruck. Like, what? Y'all live like this? Like, y'all get down like this? I'm not used to it. And he had to calm me down and be like, yo, bro, it's good.
It is only because, not because I was used to it or anything, right? Which I always kept an elevated form of life, try to at least, you know, after being able to get my own, I did. You know, growing up, we subjected to, you know, how we live in circumstances. But, you know, after I was getting my own cash, I always made sure I had a little bit of an elevated standard of living. But I'm just like, nah, they got us out here for a reason. So yeah, you can be starstruck on the inside, right, looking around and shit, doing
on the
thing,
outside.
but nah, because you here for a reason. You feel me? Like they brought you. You might be a newcomer. You might not have your foothold here yet, but they brought you for a reason.
Because you are star potential.
You feel me? So don't be acting out of place, because then they're gonna be like, this nigga don't need to be.
Oh, he green as fuck.
You like, right there. I ain't green. You right there.
Yeah,
I can burn him up.
Yeah,
and again, that's why I wanted to start a podcast like this for entrepreneurs. But when it talks,
ain't no starter podcast
like,
no more.
It's not a starter podcast no more. But like when I wanted to deal with artists and stuff like that, and they're on their come ups and they're not used to the cameras and the questions and stuff like that. Some of them, especially in the 757, y'all are not used to spending $2,000 on just a photo shoot. Not the clothes, just the photo shoot. Some of them ain't used to being on radio stations where they give you a 20 questions. and you gotta write to those questions and send it back to them to see if they can play it on the radio and shit like that. They not used to doing performances and doing mic checks and doing, you know, what you did for opening up with Jacquees and stuff. They're not used to it. And
we're not
having
pushing
people,
industry standard yet.
Exactly. So it's just like, yo, I want to give y'all this experience because that's one of the reasons why I kind of not necessarily stop music, but stop recording, because I feel like it's so much I feel more better helping somebody than doing it for myself, if that makes sense.
But look, I realized that, like, for me, I think of it like that too, but I still keep my artistry because I realized growing up, like, every old person that you know wants to do a service. They want to go do something for some people. That's part of growing up, the need of wanting to be a service. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I separated the two. That's why I might speak on engineering, but I also make sure I put rapper first. Rapper is my thing, but engineer is my service I give to the community.
Oh, best believe.
You know what I mean?
It wasn't last show. I think it was the show before that when we had Aurelius up here, and I did it on the show, and I said, yo, for any 757 artists that want to do a song for song, let's go, and I'm gonna show you how to really do it. I'm gonna show you how to really do it, and I'm gonna show you my connects versus y'all connects, and it ain't nothing, no beef or no. Nah, I'm better than you. Yeah. I want to see if you can compete, because I'm not doing what y'all doing anymore.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in a different type of lane. Mm-hmm. But just to light a fire up in your ass, I'll challenge anybody. And I ain't even a rapper. I'm a singer. I'll sing, bro. You know what I mean, bro? My first show almost got beat up because I was singing to somebody's wife. Bro, I do that shit, bro. I do that shit. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But that was just to light a fire up on some of the artists that we had on the show, because sometimes I'll be watching and I'll share some stuff for some people, whatever, because I like it. I'm like, give you some support. But sometimes I'm just like, you ain't motivated enough. So let me put out a song to get you motivated.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah, like, let me do this. Let me do this to show you.
You can't be an artist and be afraid.
People don't understand how much motivation, like, music is big. You know, people hit me up, like, people that's a little younger than me, that's around my age. I done had somebody older, like older than me, be like, yo, like, you dropping your shit motivate me to go do music. Like, I go get in the studio. Every time you drop something, I go get in the studio. Every time you post a video, I go post a picture. It's like, it's not to try to overshadow you, but you really motivated me, inspired me to get back out there, like, to keep going, because I see you doing your thing.
That goes back into what I was saying earlier. Sometimes music leans more into spiritual than just, like, you know, just hearing the shit. Yeah. You just feel it, and it inspires you, it motivates you. It brings clarity to life on certain music. So it's a lot that music can do.
People send me they send me they band lab jumps from band lab where they been trying to get out of the mud.
Shout out to Goon taught us about that one.
Invest in yourself and come to the studio, man. And I'm telling you, band lab be working and stuff is cool, but invest in yourself, you serious, because I can't do a feature with you on band lab. I can do a feature with you, invest in yourself, and come to the studio. Yeah. You don't have to come to my studio, motherfucker. You can go to any studio, but you had to invest in yourself. That's like the first step.
People don't understand. People don't believe, like you were saying earlier, people don't believe in themselves to invest right, because they need to see that instant return. Oh, okay, if I put $500 into myself, I need to see $2,000 come back. You feel me?
It ain't gonna happen like that.
I ain't spent $500 on one video.
Not at all. Like in the beginning, he was stressing like, oh, we ain't making no money. Nigga, I didn't expect to make money for the first 2 years. Yeah. In my mind, I put that now. Did I want to make money before that? For sure. First 2 years, I was not expecting to make $1. I was expecting to be negative every single day.
My point, people think
this music
pays you off rip. No, it doesn't. Niggas don't even get shit till about a year later type shit.
25
and even if you do blow, it take like what, 1 to 3 months to get your check in. So I mean, you're not gonna get it right
away.
Not
instant. I'm glad you said that.
But you're not,
because I'm glad you said that, because I didn't get
first one.
Nigga,
this nigga first one, he was watching that bitch pending for like 2 months. He's like, it's gonna drop.
Just gotta stop.
Like the paperwork process was a bitch. And then even after releasing the song and getting it all, you know, all the paperwork and copyrights and everything like that, it wasn't until after I stopped music. I was in Rhode Island, bro. I was in Rhode Island, and 18,000 dropped in my account. I'm in a hotel, you know, working with this other company. And I'm just like, oh, what the fuck? And then right after that, the crypto shit hit. So I'm sitting on like 60 bands. So I'm like, fuck it. The most immature shit I've ever done. And artists, please don't do this when you get some money. immature shit I did. I was like, fuck it.
Blow that.
Y'all run that shit up. We going to the strip club, baby. I dropped 10. I dropped 10 bands.
Napkins over there.
Oh my God.
Somewhere we should have some napkins.
In the club.
10
No, we
bands
ain't
in
got
the strip
none.
club.
They used all the damn napkins.
Never, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man.
10 bands.
My ass be acting cheap. I might throw you a few dollars, man, but you gotta stay cheap.
I'm trying to tell you, I was buying not fucking shots. Give me that bottle off the shelf. Give me that bottle off the shelf. I looked at one stripper, right, and I was just like, I want you to find your finest, thickest friends, and I want you to bring them to my section. Nigga, I had like six of them.
I'm
doing
gonna
the
find the
thing.
picture, right? Because he snapped me that night with the most evil grin on his, like, bottles everywhere, evil grin on his face in the club.
I just blew it off.
Having a time. I was
Oh
like,
my
I
God.
was like, this nigga gonna hate himself.
That's
I had
half
to
of it.
fly back. I had to fly back to Virginia for an emergency, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in the hospital, and my baby mama, she's in the hospital, you know, dealing with my son and stuff like that. And I got a baggie. I got a fucking baggie, $7,000 in ones, and a fucking them big ass baggies
ones
and
is
clear
crazy.
bags. And she's just looking like,
What the fuck you doing all at once?
yeah. And I told her, she was like, you about to spend $17,000 on some hoes? And I looked at her and I was just like, I didn't put $5,000 in your account, so hell yeah, I was. I was throwing all that
She
shit,
said,
bro.
if you told me that, I would have beat that nigga ass.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, I was, whew.
Trapping, man, I learned this jump from, I don't forgot who the fuck told me this, but when you make $1,000 and you lose it, you can always come back to 1,000. You can't just get a lump sum of money and not know how to use it, because you're gonna lose it all. You gotta know how to work that shit.
I
You
ain't
gotta learn how to.
use none of it.
If you get 10,000 and you keep it for like a few months, then you know how to work that 10,000. It wasn't just but fluke. But if you lose that 10,000 and you can't make it back, clearly it wasn't you.
And that was one of my biggest
ready.
life lessons, because I had to look around. And realize, like, nigga, you spent all this money, bro. You spent up to $80,000. But what do you have to show for it?
Nothing.
Like you got big ass TVs. Like my well, at the time she was like 4 years old. My 4-year-old got a 55-inch in her TV in her room, hanged up. She got a queen size bed, and then I'm looking at my Cali King, and I'm looking at this, and I'm just like, but what the fuck did you do? You didn't, all these dreams and aspirations that you have now. Why didn't you save anything from that? Like, bro, but I was sitting on that bread, bro, and that's one of my biggest problems is because I show love. And I'm working on it. I show love to everyone, especially if I have some type of connection with you. I show love.
I didn't see a single dollar, by the way.
Did you not?
Yeah, shit.
Didn't see
Did
a
you
single-
came with me?
Where?
You came with me to Atlanta.
In my car, nigga. You didn't provide. I had my own lodging.
I drove and I paid for gas.
Foods. I had my own weed. I had my own. Nigga, get the fuck.
I don't even
on.
smoke bud like that.
Smoke it up.
I didn't know, because I ain't even a smoker,
Nah,
so he can't even say
he
that.
did.
Hey, look,
Twice.
I'm gonna say I'm a whoop the woo 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 real quizzy.
Don't overwhoop.
So y'all woo woo with me real quick. All right. So woo whoop is boom. Feel me? So I'm a boom real quick. Hey, babe. This on air. It ain't off air. But look. After this woo woo, can we just light one real quick for a successful woo woo? Boom. Just.
We can't smoke in here.
Not
No,
inside.
here.
Alright,
No.
we overwhooping right now. He overwhooping.
Boom, 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 whoop, 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 whoop. We here. Boom. So when you whoop, 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 whoop is my word. All right. Whoop, whoop,
Nah,
whoop.
I'm caught.
Whoop, whoop is. I ain't trying to explain all the other shit.
Yeah.
That's we
It's
fast.
yada, yada,
forward.
yada.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you like that. I'm gonna tell you like that.
Yeah.
Even with season 1, I'm actually kind of glad that we enforce this rule just a tad bit. Well, the people we deal with enforce this, is because season 1, half the time I couldn't finish the interviews because these motherfuckers.
Again, hi.
Him, one of them.
Pack was blazing on
Motherfucker,
burnt.
look, this shit was this
Burnt.
round, bro. And they like, yo, we gonna finish this shit. Not I, sir.
you know-
Not I, sir.
Right? You know, Trap
What's
started
Trap?
over.
Chat came in with
Trap started over, right?
brought
a lot
a
of
duty
trap.
out
Came
there.
in that
What's
bit,
Trap?
right? Put like 7 grams. I'm gonna roll super one for y'all. Put 7 grams in a blunt.
Right,
Put
no.
some fucking shit in that hoe.
The
and
crumble, the
this
wax
nigga
crumbles.
was like-
Yeah.
This nigga was scared. He was like,
I don't even want to
come
do that
on,
shit,
let's go. Cause that's how
I gotta hold my
You know
composure.
one nigga I tap out with when I smoke with?
Who it is?
Biggs.
Yeah, that nigga just be
Biggs
smoking.
be having me so high. I be like, bro.
Just
He be like,
That's the nigga I gotta smoke with.
You not gonna finish this. We gonna finish this blunt.
back
And,
to
Like,
back.
all right,
bro,
come
he
on.
do the same thing to me. He be like, bro, I ain't, if you're not
If
gonna
you
finish it with
started-
me, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just like,
you gotta finish this
it with him.
motherfucker.
see,
Yeah.
if you bring me to a weed party, bro, I guarantee you gonna leave with more than what you came with.
You
Cause
don't-
I'm gonna hit the shit twice and I'm done. I'm already zooted.
So I've learned to only hit him when I'm halfway done with the blunt, and then he'll hop it on the other half, probably just real quick if it's like getting a little thinner on that side.
But
or
you done
whatever.
got your high.
Yeah,
So you
I'm
done
good.
seen what you need to see.
Yeah.
Now
He don't smoke.
bottles is a different story. Like bottles is a different story, but
Talking about liquor?
yes,
Shit.
that's a
liquor for
different
me-
that's a different story for me.
I'll
I'm
tell
more
you
of a
one
drinker
thing.
than I'm a smoker.
Really? That's some military shit, man.
I don't,
Exactly. You see what they did
That's
to
what I
me,
got.
bro?
Some military
You see
shit.
what they did?
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah.
say I was in the military.
Nah, I ain't
No
know
one
that
knew
either.
that.
Oh.
What?
No one knew that.
What
I ain't know
branch?
that
Navy?
either.
No.
Army?
There you go.
No, I was about to say,
JMOS.
damn.
Other
Other.
Bravo.
How was that, man?
shooter.
Explain it.
You was a shooter, boy.
Obvious, what you
Yeah,
expect?
you was a shooter. I
That's why
know.
I tell people, like, listen, I be trying to chill. I be trying to, nigga, I be throwing the shit away in the trash. All right, look, I ain't capping. Sometimes I miss. But when I'm not really trying to make it or miss it, and I just throw that bitch, the shit go right in.
Nothing like that. That's why I be telling people, I ain't gonna shoot you like this. I ain't gonna shoot you like
Nah,
this.
I gotta-
If I hit you
I
with
gotta hit you
this,
with 2 hands.
oh, I'm
2
on
hands.
that ass.
You
It's
hit.
gonna hit. It's gonna hurt. God damn
yeah.
it, I'm trying to tell
You
you.
know what they taught us? 2 in the body, 1 in the head.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Oh
yeah, for
yes,
sure.
for a fact.
2 in the body, 1 in
For
the
a
I ain't
head.
gonna lie, my ass.
Bam,
was trench,
bam,
man. I just
bam.
had guns around all my life, so I ain't never been to the military, but I always been shooting.
You know what I'm saying?
They always put you on the range.
For real,
Nigga, they
I
put you
believe
on the
it.
range when it's cold,
You gon-
snowing. Nigga, you
they-
can't even see the target, but they like, nigga, you out
Yeah,
there.
you gonna hold that bitch up. And you gonna hold that
Shoot,
bitch.
yeah.
You gonna be on your stomach. You gonna be crouched. You gonna be top. You gonna.
Nigga, I had
All
to
different
pee.
ways.
I had to pee so bad one time. I was in basic training.
Oh, so this was an ongoing thing. This is not
Man,
here.
what? Oh, hell,
You always had a low
You
blood.
can't be low. Oh, hell,
This has been an ongoing
No
thing.
boys, but you already know it though. Like, nigga, we at the range.
Right over my head.
We at the motherfucking range, and I know you know this. When you at the range, listen, y'all can't move. Once it's your turn to go, you cannot get the fuck up for nothing.
Until you
Nothing. What?
Yeah,
And you know how many rounds you gotta shoot, bro?
I mean, man.
Ain't just 5, 6.
They gonna have you gonna empty that clip
What? And you got another clip coming.
So what's the problem in that?
No,
because you can't move.
This
You
nigga had to
can't.
pee. You see how little his bladder is?
Oh, okay. I got you.
I'm just telling you.
Hey, and you shooting that gut, dude. And you just shaking your whole damn body. and
What?
shit.
Yeah.
You like, bitch, I gotta fucking go.
Nah, I'm
Looked
ready to
up
leave.
as I'm doing my shit for the I'm zeroing in right now. So you know when you gotta zero in, you gotta qualify, right? Nigga, I'm on qualifications right now. I'm on the shit that can make or break me. I look up at my drill cell. I said, bro, I gotta use the restroom, dog.
Lead down like.
He said, well, shit, you here already? I said, what you mean?
You want
Said,
to pee on
you gotta
yourself?
use the restroom, right? When they shooting at you, you gonna tell them you gotta use the restroom?
You had to dig a hole, man. Piss in the hole.
Nah, they rather you
You
piss on yourself.
Nigga, what?
Dig a hole, man. Lay it like right back down.
Not
Put
because
shit
that-
right in the hole.
I
that-
didn't kill myself. I was close. I'm gonna keep it 100. A little tinkle came out.
He's out close.
But when
Yeah.
every time a tinkle came out, nigga, I hit the target. In my head,
Nigga, focus.
if I can hit these bitches,
I can leave.
They gonna
I
leave me
can
alone.
go. I
Yeah,
can
They gonna
go.
leave me alone. Because if you
yeah.
fuck up, they gonna keep you there extra.
Bro, what? I hit every target. Nigga looked at me like I was crazy and said, bro, use the restroom. I said, you got it.
You burnt. I'm not doing
What?
that. I ain't even gonna lie though. That's almost like a natural instinct come in. Like I'm either gonna fight or flight, motherfucker. Let me get this done.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Just
I'm
for a
like,
fact.
shoot this shit up.
That shit taught me some shit that I never thought I would know.
Exactly.
And now to this day, it's like, I be forgetting I'm in the military till another person. Even when you said it, I still didn't mention it because
You
I
was like,
forgot.
oh yeah, damn. I was in the military. Did I say that?
That was the
Hell
thing.
no.
Bro, if
Yeah,
anybody,
I
if
never
anybody
spoke
go to the social medias, bro, you'll see the old Ed, the nigga, the hot, real
niggas
hot
don't-
head, like
Niggas don't want to see my old
the
pictures.
real hot head. But I smack a shit out of the motherfucker back then, boy. I was angry at everything.
I was with you on that page, bro. I was
sometimes.
bro. That's when I first started drinking and smoking.
bro.
I wasn't introduced to none of that shit.
One of our cadence was drink to the phone, bro. I was a street.
Yes.
All I did was smoke, bro. In the military, it reversed.
Oh, that shit's
because they was like, no weed, none of that. So I had to.
They tell you drink your problems away. I ain't gonna hold you. That's what the military tells you. Drink your problems away.
Exactly.
Crazy. They treat drinking as not
Your
a drug,
fucking
but
commander,
it really is a drug.
your commander that's in
Like
charge
everything
of you and the niggas above you. Drink. He
My
drinking
bad, look.
with you.
By the time I was done with that shit, bro, I was in AA shit, SA shit.
Me too. Me too.
AA and
Me
SA.
too.
Alcohol Anonymous and Sex Anonymous.
Me
boy.
too.
I was
in the alcohol, not the sex joint, but I was in
Shit,
the alcohol.
I was in
shit,
goddamn
bro.
both. I was in
Listen,
Portsmouth so many times.
They make you drink. You can. I ain't gonna say that part. But listen, they make you. No, bro. You're gonna.
I hear horror stories about the military in general, though.
Yeah.
But
my man.
we at 2:18 right now, y'all. We about to wrap it on up. So before we get out of here, though, we gonna play up next. But we're gonna end out with that one. So I want you to give everybody.
Hey, but look, I gotta call an audible real quizzy.
What's up?
Every time a nigga I said the audible, everybody gets signed.
Yeah, we had to look like
play that.
Cause I'm about to tell you, shout out your tag, shout out your everything going on.
Oh man, I don't know. They might not be able to.
What's
I
up?
don't know.
You play? We doing
Alright,
exclusive?
song.
Wait, hold on.
You said whoop
Hey,
de
they about to
whoop.
send us the song. Hey, let me tell you what he said. Hey, I already know what whoop de whoop is. They about to send us the unreleased song.
Yeah.
We about to hear that bitch. Ain't that right?
Yo,
Oh, we can do that. We can do that.
Email it right
Bring
now.
that.
After this one,
Bring,
I'm
okay, yeah. After this, while this is playing, please.
That's just us.
Yeah.
Us then.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Can we hold on? Can we play it on the
I'm
show?
about to die.
Can we play it on the show? So we gonna play this song, and we gonna play what y'all got.
All right.
We gonna straight back to back.
So before we start that joint,
Let me
right?
send that over.
Shout out to Instagram. Shout out what y'all doing. Where y'all gonna be at next? Tell us everything. Tell us where y'all at tonight. We here at No Limit Podcast. Tell us where we at.
Got it.
You go first, Pat.
All right, look. Y'all catch me at pakk.rollo. I be outside everywhere. I got a show coming up. I got a modeling event coming up on the 18th of February. I'm gonna be out there doing my thing. I'm a specialty model, you know, outside. And after that, I'll be at I'm actually doing an opening. I'm doing an extra for a movie, man.
Man, I don't want to talk to you. We already talked about this shit. I don't want to talk to you.
We got a lot of stuff coming up, man. Y'all just stay tuned for the fashion show. Y'all stay tuned for the next day. Oh, look. Hold on, one more. I got All Bad Bitches Roll Big Blunts coming up, man. February. Look, y'all remember we talked about?
What is that with All Bad Bitches Roll Big Blunts?
Remember y'all called me on my last Valentine's Day?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. That's why I took the
You
glasses.
remember that, right?
Yeah. So
we're going back to the vibes. This time instead of 3 songs, we got a whole 8 songs.
Heard that.
I ain't told nobody about this information.
we got something different with that one. And
Man,
you know,
what?
when I raise up the glasses, it's
Look,
serious.
I'm gonna drop it three of my damn. I only got 3 features on there. No cap. Me and him gonna get some work in on another time because this is All Bad Bitch Roll Big Blunts. But I got Truly Fresh on there. I got Last the Rule on there, and I got 1/3 person. I can't even think of the person. Terrible. But yeah, y'all catch All Bad Bitch Roll Big Blunts. Like I said, y'all thought y'all knew Pat. It's about to be a whole nother.
We talking about ski mask, Pat?
Yeah, this ain't even ski mask pack, man. This is I'm about to pull up on you with a rose right fast pack. Yeah, man. I'm bringing the roses out on the air. So it's something different for them.
So while we get ready for a No Limit exclusive, we're gonna what?
Oh, you gotta put your
drop his
Instagram.
tags
Yeah,
and
put your
everything
Instagram
too.
quick. I got you.
So you send that.
August3x, aka Black Jesus.
Amen.
Drop all your tags.
It's crazy how I say amen, right? You said what you just say. That went over everybody's head. He said Black Jesus. I said amen.
But yeah, so tell them what you're gonna be doing, where you're gonna be at next, your Instagram tags, where they can find the music.
Man, we
at.
gonna be lit. So look, the 23rd, I'm gonna be at Conscious Planning with my brother, performing. You know what I'm saying? In 2 days. And then right after that,
Dude, that's a
going to Atlanta, opening up for Cassidy. I'm gonna be in VIP, me and Cassidy chilling. So I'm gonna be on live. So y'all wanna talk to me or him, you can do that. Also,
get my bars ready.
This not even dropping, but I'm gonna play this unreleased. This unreleased is only gonna be played on this podcast.
On what
if you wanna-
podcast?
the No Limit exclusive.
You know what I'm saying? And this shit right here, not even out yet, not even done being mixed or whatever, but y'all gonna hear it raw and uncut. You
I'm
know what
excited.
saying? Right
Only
after
here at
Up
motherfucking
Next.
No Limit
Feel me?
Studios in this bitch, boy.
So goddamn, right after this song, right after this, my latest single, Up Next, y'all gonna get that unreleased from me and Pat.
Hey yo, this shit about to go
Stay tuned.
crazy.
We playing Up Next right now.
Baby, I'ma pray for you. Pray. Cause you need something more than love.
Yeah.
I gave all I had to you.
They said I was next.
But it's still wasn't enough.
How could I not believe that?
Better believe it. Maybe you need Jesus. Maybe you need
Work hard.
a visa. I don't know.
That's all I had to do. Still doing it though.
Think you need a higher power.
Part of my life.
Can save your soul.
Introduced to you. I'm up next, I can't lie. Staring at the crowd, rocking out of surprise. Call it big time. Stepping out the sprinter, looking at that line. Damn, they like, who am I? August. Who am I? I'm the one you came to say. I'm the one fan favorite, best play. Crazy how it all started. Crazy how my aim hit the target. New sounds from August. Flooding the market. I'm flooding the market. Now they believe I'm up next. Been hard as a bitch, that was a catch. I figured out the formula, how could I forget? Cooking, how could I forget? I had to laugh at that. Old friend sour, they got cut from the past. You lost hope, have fun with that. Have fun with that. I'm up next, this is big time. I'm up next, turn that water to wine. I'm up next, cause of my grind. Yeah, it's my time.
Hey, young guy, big.
I'm up next, this is big time. I'm up next, turn that water to wine. I'm up next, cause of my grind. It's my time. Been said it before it happened. Now I'm living what I spoke, I'm truly snapping. No competition, so I'm not clashing. They love the song, so you know they clapping. Clapping. Big God, that's how I'm feeling. August, hell yeah, that name's appealing. Appealing. 3 times just in case you missed it. None of this made up, so it's not scripted. High up light, so you know I'm lifted. So you know I'm lifted. I did it before I knew I could. The superstition, I ain't hitting on that word. Came from the bottom, this one for the hood. This one for the hood. Never forgot the ones who helped me out. Never forgot the ones who stayed down before the cloud. Yeah. Never forgot the ones who never counted me out. I'm on a mission, so I can't fail. I built this boat, so why should I not sell? I showed y'all the way, just follow the trail. Just follow the trail. I'm up next, this is big time. I'm up next, turn that water to wine. I'm up next, cause of my grind. It's my time. I'm up next, this is big time. I'm up next, turn that water to wine. I'm up next, cause of my grind. It's my time.
Nigga bought 10 bottles of Taylor Port. 10 bottles of Taylor Port. They could actually sell them in like singles, like
I feel like that
MDs.
should be a criminal offense for some reason.
That's
just me. But you know, I just feel like that just leads to jail. $10 of Taylor Port just sound like jail.
$10 Taylor Port crazy. It was crazy.
This is where he was telling the future at, y'all. This is what happened. What you said, like
everything that I spoke.
You feel me?
Song,
came to fruition.
Came to light.
When I tell you, we sat in the bathroom. Like, no, I'm alright. It was a public bathroom type shit, so it was an open space. And motherfucker played me the song. We was both drunk. Motherfucker played me the song. We deciphered every lyric, and it was like everything was happening right there at that moment.
Yeah.
Right there at that moment, drinking fucking wine. Ain't have no water, none in sight at all.
So while they sending us this unreleased exclusive song with the both of them,
that bitch going to y'all now.
I just want y'all to know, thank y'all for coming on out tonight. We appreciate it. Miss Crystal in the background supporting guest out here. You know what I'm saying? Gotta show her love as well.
It is though.
We got August 3x up here. We got Pack up here in the building.
Outside.
We home at No Limit Studios. Y'all know once y'all walk through them doors, y'all family. So thank y'all for coming on through. If anybody out there wants to start a podcast, if you need a home, if you need an engineer studio, I know Pac do his thing, but we also got our own studio over here at No Limit Podcast. Just hit us up. We also looking for a third person. We need somebody behind the scenes. to look up these facts because this nigga be wrong a lot and don't want to admit he wrong. But I'm a nigga that like to prove people they fucking wrong. So we need a third person so we ain't gotta stop the show for me to Google something so to prove that niggas be wrong.
I understand that.
You feel me? So other than that,
you ain't got no woo woo.
I think I was oh look, that's it right there.
You got it.
What about you, Brody? Woo woo.
Woo woo.
Boom boom boom.
Za,
You
man.
ain't got it, but I got it.
Za.
Oh, you already got it on you.
Yeah.
Hey, my boy right here, that's not the gas. He is drinking.
I'm the bottle guy. You know what I'm saying?
We just can't do
say that.
I'm the bottle guy.
Yeah,
we're still recording.
I'm gonna take my shades off after so we can woo woo.
Yeah.
Wait, listen to the last song real quick and we out.
Hell yeah,
Alright, let's
last
do it,
that whole
man.
real quizzy.
Yeah, man, y'all tap in.
August 3 times, Pac Rollo.
Only feature on the tape.
Come on now. Hey, wait, hold on. Don't start Miss Crystal over here. Miss Crystal over here on the tape too.
All right, second feature on
There
the
we
tape.
go.
You right.
There we
Ah,
go.
second
Yeah.
feature on the tape. She is the original feature.
You know,
No cap.
sometimes you just gotta dig deep in.
Yeah,
Put
no
that shit
cap.
out of you.
Sometimes you gotta listen.
Fuck what they talking about. Fuck 'em. You gotta
We got some more shit.
believe in yourself first. Tell them before others can. Tell them. Feel me?
That's up.
Reaching level, this shit is scary. Making moments from this music, just call it legendary. Now I'm up, major moves, chasing deals. On top the world, the vision I see, I'm grabbing meals. Hungry, losing, never been an option. Then I'm on my grind, diff. Kind of shit you can't put on auction. Told me you gotta look alive, trying to have a fan base as strong as the beehive. Looking back at the past, but no rewind. Damn, I'm reaching the speed, you can't say. Doubling up, I'm just trying to succeed. Holding the bell, that's a W to me. Who told me I couldn't do it, you're wrong? Who told me I couldn't figure it out, just listen to the song? Yeah, I was right all along. Let me paint a picture. If you're riding, I got you, I won't forget you. Experiencing life at a fast rate. Accolades 2K the way I make records break. It's time to make the world shake. Yeah, it's time to make the world shake. Experiencing life at a fast rate. Accolades 2K the way I make records break. It's time to make the world shake. Yeah, it's time to make the world shake.
Boy.
Tell me,
Tell me.
what's really going on? All this in this bitch. Yeah.
What you say?
I can't stop you. Rise kind of thinking like my prospect. Hype me up again like my.
This is a No Limit exclusive. Let's go.
AK the hottest. Your heart was full of hate, but pussy boy, you gotta stop it. I got 40 in my 40, think that 40 for the house.
40 for the.
Look.
All my hoes be kinda think they know just how I like it. I be on the way to wait. Bring down my options, I might scale it on the fucking plate. She won't let the condom break today, so it's up in the face. Throw it in the air, the strippers love me, I'm that nigga, babe. I just need a second, I'm in need of space. Oh, okay. I had to thug it out when I let it stay. Stay out the way I get money, I put it on your face.
Come on, man.
Keep it on plate. I seen 100 niggas turn fate.
I seen 100.
What I say?
See your way when the marble floors give me cold feet. Ain't talking about problems, cause them boys eat. Right now, I was thugging all the way at the beach. Right now, Rollo in the year with 3 times for me run the streets. Right now, Rollo having motion. Right now, I can't lose physique. I know Rollo keeps out somewhere I beat. I won't let you go without me. Never know if I'm a sick. I don't know if I got problems with my bitch if it's me. Experiencing life but a fast ride.
Yeah, like I said, this shit crazy.
The way I make records right. It's time to make the world shake.
Bro.
It's time to make the world shake.
I got 40
Experiencing life for the fast ride.
from the
Accolades 2K the way I make records right. It's time to make the world shake. It's time to make the world shake.
Opportunities everywhere, but I got a lot of them right here.
This shit full of options, yo.
Okay.
I'm a nigga talking, bro. Nah.
Yeah, nah.
First time we play that shit for the masses, bro.
That shit gonna be one to. I said,
Yo, you heard it. The No Limit exclusive. First time ever for the masses here at home. You know, goddamn, that was August 3 times Impact. What's the name of it?
Shit.
You got a name yet? Because I saw they had one when you sent it
You
over.
said just August pack, right?
August Pack, yeah, that's it.
That's all we got right
That's
now.
it. Okay.
That's all we
And
got
that's
right
the
now.
second part because they told us that it won't mix and master yet. That's the rough cut.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
I mean,
rough
hold on.
cut.
You know, Biggs put a little mix on. You know, Biggs gonna make it sound
we
good
ain't no final
regardless.
though. We better clean that bitch up and we better put that shit on the album.
Nah, that should definitely hit.
So
That can
hey,
be
you
the one.
got a date for the album?
Damn right. The 24th.
Of February?
Yeah.
So locked
Oh, yeah,
in,
it's about to
y'all.
be
Y'all
a-
heard it here first. February 24th. We coming to you with a whole album, bro.
And
Yeah.
guess what? For everybody you know, I'm coming here on the 24th to do a listening party. I'm
Hey,
calling it right now.
Hey, he not listening, but I am. Come on, now.
Ah,
We about to be
listening.
locked
We
in. We
can
about to be
definitely-
locked in.
like I said,
Hey,
all bad
set
bitch
that up.
roll, big bunch. Y'all tap in on the 14th.
Y'all, thank y'all for coming on in, tuning in. This is D-Lo the Shogun. This is my knucklehead, just Ed right here, and we out.
Hey.